everyone. Welcome to our Tabletop Tyranny Tuesdays, where we play Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk. My name is Jacob, the DM, and we have our 5 awesome players here. A Panda Butt Pello makes a special appearance. We are all here, ready to play, ready to dive into some dungeons, hopefully. Ethan continues to wave. Yeah, that's it for the intro. Of course, there's a whole back catalog of stuff, content to watch if you want to watch that, but without further ado, we're going to get into this whole thing. So, inspiration. Who has inspiration? Who does not have inspiration? I think a lot of people might have used inspiration last session.
I have
Could
inspiration.
be wrong.
Yeah.
I have inspiration.
I still have it. I don't remember if I used it or not. If I did, I didn't click it. But
well, then it looks like everyone has inspiration, and we don't need to fuck with the question. So it's perfect. Anyways.
Oh, Star, you have it? I thought you used it to run.
I got one and gave it to her.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't remember how I got it, but now I do.
Okay.
I think because
But I
Craig
did use it.
Craig didn't want the apple pie that Sister Gabriel offered,
Correct.
and I was like, "Damn you, Craig."
Damn you.
Yeah. So everyone has inspiration, so we don't need to ask a question. We'll save it for next session.
Oh, I don't have inspiration.
Oh, you don't have inspiration?
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay, then. So the question, I guess it's an open-ended question for everyone then. If you could learn one skill instantly, what would it be? My skill would be the ability to play the piano perfectly.
Perfect range.
I was gonna say the same thing. I would absolutely love to play the piano.
I would be violin.
Be violent?
Violin.
Oh, violent. I thought you said violent. I was like, okay, well, calm down.
I would love to learn the skill on how to be violent.
Yeah.
Violin.
On violence, I want to be able to box,
Ooh,
be able to beat
I love
someone's
that.
ass.
that's
There you
amazing.
I
go.
love that.
Lil Mac over there. Very nice.
I'd like to be able to draw like a lot better than I
Mm.
currently do.
That'd be cool.
Respectable.
That's a good one too. I would love to be able to draw really well.
Alright, Ethan. Last amigo to go.
I just want to be able to make music. I feel like that'd be a fun process.
Well, with that, you guys all learn the skill and you get a point of inspiration. You can start playing Mozart.
You can have mine, Emily.
Wait, you mean Baz can play
thank you.
piano now?
Yeah, you guys all learn how to play. Whatever skill you set out to learn how to do, you know how to do it in game now.
Sweet.
Obviously,
Oh,
Vara.
Wait,
Mine
really?
already knows how to do that.
Yeah,
Obviously,
so does
Vara
mine.
knows how to do that. Actually,
Oh
I'm
my
not doing
god,
that
I
because
can
that
draw
would
in circles now.
that would end Barnabas's like crucial character arc. We can't do that.
Yeah, no, I need to do that.
We're
drawing. I'm
scrapping
sorry.
that. That was a
Yes.
misquote. That's the whole character development.
Yeah, I know.
Forego that.
There's not much there. I gotta covet it.
All right, a little bit of a recap for last session. So, session 18. With Rivian now mutated, the party did their best to remain calm and turn in for the night. When they awoke the next day, Baz and Keltris, I said Baz, like oh she Baz. Baz and Keltris found themselves suffering from some sort of poison effect. Barnabas vomiting blood, and Vara and Pumbaa mutated. For Vara, her skin had grayed as she became more resilient to becoming poisoned. Pumbaa, on the other hand, seemed to have gained the ability to morph his legs into either fleshy weapons or a fleshy shield. Noticing these developments, the party began making their way around the town to check up on the complaints they had received, as well as make sure that the ones they cared about were fine. Over at Vara's farm, no one inside seemed to have been affected. Checking in on Gundren, the party was relieved to see that he had only awoken, throwing up blood, very much the same as Barnabas had. And while they were there with Gundren marked on the map where the Wave Echo Cave is at, and asked the party to help him rescue his brothers. To which the party agreed to take off the next day, where Gundren suggested the party should bring himself or Sildar to assist with the efforts. Doesn't have to happen. You guys don't have to bring either of them. Next stop was the Shrine of Luck and Sister Gario, where the party made wishes, but none seemed to become true. And when Timora spoke to each member as they fell their wish, her speech was unintelligible or unrecognizable to most, except for Keltris, where Keltress was able to understand that she was speaking Undercommon now. And also noticed that Timor's kind of vocal pitch was pitched differently. It sounded lower. Was not anything... sounded nothing like her normal self. With the failed wishes behind them, they checked in with Sister Gariel, who informed them that the townsfolk have become sick. There are people whose teeth are falling out. Some people are developing heterochromia, where each of their eyes are different colors. Some people's hair is falling out. Stuff along those lines. Sort of like slow, like sickness. And surprisingly, the townfolk did not seem to notice any of these changes happening to them. The next stop on the party's to-do list was to go to the blacksmith, or the smithy, as the book calls it. And to their horror, the blacksmith, Bartholomew Barrelchest, turned around to talk to them, where he was sporting many bug eyes, very much like a fly, where it's like, sectionated eyes that all form one big eye. So we see him as he turns around and he's like, "Oh yeah, I have seen some weird stuff around lately," and like it's just this like shock factor. You all see this and kind of like probably unnoticed to yourself, like you don't uncontrollable. You kind of flinch to just the surprise or like step away. But he's like, "Yeah, there's people. Someone's been messing around my shop lately, and it's my business, and I can't have people just messing with my work. I'm surprised it took you guys so long to come by, but I guess..." He like scratches his head. "I guess you guys were out of town or something like that, right? I don't remember. I've been just kind of hammering away over here."
Yes, we were out of town. How's your vision? Is it the same as it always is, or does it feel different?
He's like, "I haven't noticed anything different. I feel, I see you much more clearly now. Maybe I woke up less groggy. I don't know. I haven't noticed anything too different. Why? Is there something wrong with my eyes?"
No. I was just, Sister Gariel said that, another member in town was also seeing more clearly now. So I wanted to know if more than one person had, better vision.
Eyes,
Yeah.
Oh no! If someone have sprouted some eyes, I would have noticed. That would be freaky. They would be shunned and like outcasts. That's, gross.
Do you own a mirror at all?
I don't really have need for one. Why?
Oh, just curious. I like to make sure my hair looks fine.
Oh, I have a bucket of water over there. You could try to catch a reflection in, but as far as mirrors, I don't really need that. That's not part of my.
Okay, cool, man.
Cool. Yes, so the reason I complained was because I've been noticing lately that some of my tools have been moved around. Some of the ingots have been kind of jostled with. I wake up and my stuff is just slightly askew, slightly off place. I see that just shifts in my stuff. My tools are not hung up when I wake up, even though I hung them up before. Like I said, the ingots that I stack up quite nicely. I like to keep my workspace organized. A messy workplace is no workplace. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, anyways, yes, but yes, I noticed my ingots have been knocked over. Stuff has just been moved about. It's really just... I don't want to say it's the kids in the village are just being right raunchy buttheads, but I figured that if there is something, this is my business people are messing with. If they are messing with it, I'd want them to stop. And, I'm no protector, so I can't really... I don't have that kind of sway over the townsfolk. But if you could maybe suggest people not mess with my business, I would appreciate that greatly.
No, sure. Do you mind if we take a look around, see maybe it's not the kids, maybe it's someone or something else? Yeah, I mean, have at it. Just be careful. There's some. Don't touch that. That's hot. He like points like the one he was hammering on. It's kind of still like that, like faint red glow that's kind of slowly turning gray or cooling off. So just don't touch that. But yes,
feel free to poke around. Just be respectful. Try to keep it as tidy as I can inside. I'll be out here working if you need anything. So
Sure.
thank you.
Yeah. Bonnie, do you want to do the honors? Looking
Yeah.
around, and I'll just.
I can look around.
I'll
I'm pretty good
give
at
you a
that.
hand.
Yeah. So if you're gonna give a look around, this is more so. This is gonna be more so like an investigation check, as you guys are kind of like poking about. Like you all can make you can all make.
Holy
fucking
shit.
You all is that it's a natural 20.
That's a
Okay.
nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
I want to say that how this looks is that Barney is like just reorganizing the place. He's like restacking the ingots and then like staring at it and then taking it apart again.
I love it.
So you poke around. We'll say this happens over with like a kind of like a 10-minute window as you're going about. You see there are, he has everything kind of organized. There are tools. Think of like an older, very organized guy's shop. He has like tools that are kind of like. There's spaces on like the corkboard where it's like zip tied or some sort of form of like roughneck organization that has happened. You can see where there was like spaces that have been just worn down that shows like where tools are. There are a couple tools missing. And as you're going through the ingots, you see there are some ingots that don't really kind of belong here, which is kind of weird. But it's not really that big of a deal. You see there's a sock missing. But with a natural 20 on your investigation check, you just beat the required DC for what you were looking for. DC was 25. As you're going about, because this is a very very hard check. As you were going about, you notice you probably don't touch him right off the bat, but you probably see him as you're kind of poking around. You see a series of raised bumps that have been kind of burned into the door a little bit. It's kind of like it's this weird like, it looks like charcoal has been like pressed into something, like there's like charcoal marking on the wall. But there are bumps that are raised kind of in between the charcoal. This is very it's kind of like, it looks like braille, and you figure that the where the bumps are, whatever was used to make this marking was just roughly done. Like someone just like filed it with like some charcoal and it just slowly built up. It's really weird. You've never seen anything like that, but out of the whole house, that's the only thing that really stands out as something that's curious and mysterious. It's just like a set of 4 to 5 bumps, and there are like 2 next to each other. There's like a long space, another one, and then a smaller space with 2 more. So it very much looks like braille.
Cool. So Barney will be leaning into it and be like, "Whoa, look at this! Hey, Rivian, you're good with languages and stuff, right? Do you recognize this?"
I can look. I don't
Um,
have the spell ready.
Quick question. Would I know Braille since... Oh wait, nope. Just kidding. She's deaf, not blind. Ignore me.
The braille is actually just like hand symbols.
Well, maybe we can jot it down and see if anyone, like, do a little research.
Yeah, I can do that. I got really good at drawing suddenly, I think. I feel like I can do it right now.
Did Rivian-
I'll make notes.
Did Rivian actually look at it, like, despite not having the spell ready?
I can do.
Can you not
Got
ritual
it.
cast?
No, it's
Is that one not ritual? I'm dumb.
no. Plus it's a one-time use spell because it's
Oh, okay.
a part of my Fey touch.
And it's not braille. Like, it's not a language, or it's not something. It just, that's the only way I know how to describe it.
Got
It's
it.
braille.
Like braille.
Yeah, it's just a very weird marking.
Okay.
There's no like, you guys all know, there's no there's no language out there this has never been like, there's no braille. I'm sure there's some sort of magic that helps the blind see in D&D, I would hope. Like some sort of like greater restoration or something, but
Mm-hmm.
even
Lights.
for
Magic
deaf people
eye
too.
bubble?
magic eyeball, arcane eye.
Uh-huh.
So
Get by
A
hag.
nose with an eye from a hag. Yeah.
so we're just gonna
Mhm.
say Jacob's just gonna say that Braille does not exist in D&D. Right? I know it's a hot
Okay.
take, but Braille doesn't exist in D&D. I'm sure there are ways to
Whoa.
magically
Whoa.
heal the those without vision.
Cool.
But yes,
So yeah, I'll just
What
make
does
a
the
copy of
thimble
it.
look like?
what's up, Josh?
What does the thimble look like?
It's literally like I'll it literally just looks like this. Like it looks like Braille. It's like two dots, a couple like a big space, and then like a smaller space. It's kind of like that.
Oh,
It's very much like a
Mm.
charcoal marking of some sort.
Can I rub it out? Like,
Like you
I like.
touch it and like try to wash it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
You
What,
can definitely
before
do that.
before you do that, before you do that, can I do like a nature check on it? Can I check out like if it's like charcoal, if it feels like burned or something? Can I tell or try to tell like what did this?
Yeah, more or less you could. You make a nature check as well. Let's see. Are you like when you make the nature check? How are you doing it? Like, are you just like visually seeing it, touching it? Are you trying to like?
I probably
are
wouldn't
you
touch it.
licking
I'd probably
smelling it?
just I'd study it and probably get close enough to smell it, just to see if it
Taste it.
smells like.
yeah. Just a little lick.
23, and I used my inspiration on that.
Yeah, very very nice, very well rolled. Yeah, you do recognize this. It's not something like it's something you have encountered, but it's not something you've encountered from a nature perspective.
Mhm.
You remember encountering this a couple weeks ago when you guys first ran into Keltris. It looks to be a similar like shard, similar rock to what was inside of that wolf that had like split apart. Where you found the little oozing that had like that small sliver of like that ebony shard. It very much looks like that kind of rock.
Okay. Yeah, I'll explain that to the group.
So it's bad news then.
Yeah, I don't think
touch
it's
it.
good. Yeah.
Take this music off.
I wonder if the anyone have like an empty vial or I don't know, like a empty potion bottle or something. We can maybe the smithy has some tools we can pluck it out with or something. I don't know.
You would find something around the house that would be able to contain it or clean it off with if you wanted to do that.
Yeah. I will try
First.
to. Oh, good.
Barney is gonna try and mess with it. Possibly while you're collecting the dust is fine too, but he's gonna like try and like erase one of the dots and like wait and see if something happens first.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
What are you racing it with?
Mage hand.
Mage hand?
Yeah.
Mage hand goes to kind of wipe it off, and the mage hand fails to even, do anything. It seems like it cannot exert enough force, more force than 5 pounds to kind of clean it off. It seems like whatever it is, it's very well ingrained or very, very well stuck to this wood.
Okay, leave it to as then.
Could we just cut the wood out?
If the blacksmith's all right with that, I don't know that he wants a big chunk out of his door. I figure we could just pull it out, but
Well, doesn't. Hold on. I can't remember if it's this campaign. Does someone have mending? I can't remember if it's this one or someone else. Oh wait, that might be me.
I have mending.
That might be me. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, because I'm a that's other camp. Well, you have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have mending. So yeah, I'll just let the blacksmith know. Just say there's something in your you said the door frame, right? On the door frame?
Yeah, it's like at the top of the first door, like the top of the main entrance, the door frame, it's that top of that door frame. And it's on the inside of the house, not the outside.
Okay.
So it's like something or someone would have come inside and done it. So
yeah. I'll just say there's something awfully interesting in your door frame. Do you mind if we kind of cut it out of there, and then I can probably do a quick fix on your door?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I forgot what this guy's accent. Sylvester Stallone, but I can't
He's
think
a
of
little
the,
slow.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I mean, I don't see why. Yeah, if you're going to fix it, sure, take it. Feel free. It's just wood.
Okay.
Got some tools we can use.
He like looks over to you and like, I mean, yeah, I have some tools. But yeah, he looks like he was gonna say something, but he just didn't. He goes and gets some. He gets like a hand axe, maybe like a little. Well, you split the log. What's it called? A wedge for splitting logs, or something. Something simple.
Oh,
Something,
yeah.
or like a nail or something to kind of like pry it under.
Yeah.
A crowbar of some sort. He brings the tools back. You guys take them, and you guys can, with the tools provided, successfully kind of pop it off. Pop it off and then mend the wood back so it doesn't look like any kind of damage had happened.
Ping, ping,
Yeah.
ping.
He starts to hammer away right next to y'all.
Now, what do we do with this?
I don't know. It probably shouldn't stay in his door frame, right? You don't want anyone accidentally touching it. So,
No.
I mean, when we pick up Carp, we could bring it with us, and maybe there's someone there that could study it.
So it's been cut off the door. Is it just on the ground now?
Oh, I thought
You're
you
gonna
said we
wrap
could.
it and
I
pick
thought
it
you
up?
said we could find like something to
Oh, it's
put
like
it
a
in.
container. Yeah, you kind of okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Put it in a container. Perfect. Whoever wants to add it to the character sheet can do it. Yeah, a little Tupperware. Whoever wants to add it to the character sheet can just add it as suspicious bumps in Tupperware.
Whoever
From the
has a
Smith.
bag of
Put
holding.
put Smithy's suspicious bumps.
Okay. I'll
don't know
add
what
it
that
in
means.
my bag.
Well, hopefully, whatever was messing with his crap won't mess with us now.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I'm wondering if.
Also, do you lock your door at night? Like, how are they getting in?
He's like, oh, so someone was coming inside. Then you confirmed that you saw
I
signs of
haven't
that, right?
confirmed anything. I'm just asking, do you lock your door?
No, of course not. Phandelver is a safe place now that the protectors have come.
Lock your door.
What if someone wants a late night request for crafting or something? That's business I can miss out on.
Well, they can knock.
Come back tomorrow.
Also, are you in here when all this is happening? Like, when you're
I
not
mean-
here, lock your door.
Okay, I will start doing that. That is good
Cool.
advice. Thank you. his bug eyes kind of like are reflecting light off your eyes.
I
Like, he's
forgot
like
he
the
had
sun.
bug eyes.
The sun's like hitting his eyes and it's like refracting all this light around to everyone. It's very pretty. Very pretty.
Yeah, you can keep your eyes. I mean, yeah. On.
No, it's still plural. Still plural.
Still
Yeah.
plural.
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
Mhm. Yep.
I'm gonna walk.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to Var real quick while she's awkwardly having a conversation. Yeah, and I'm gonna hand her my mirror.
Oh god.
You said you were looking for a mirror.
Not for me, man.
Well, then show him.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Have you gotten any business in the last day or so?
I mean, business is always slow, but yes, I still have business.
Has
Why?
anyone been in here today?
No, not yet. I mean, it's
Uh,
I kind of take requests and I work on it and they come and pick it up when it's done. It's not like I've got
Oh.
a Congo line in and out of my business.
And when did you say your sight became better?
Oh, about a couple days ago.
And you've had people come in
Oh
now?
yes, yes.
Okay.
The other day I saw. The other day I saw
Oh,
Linda.
bad chat.
I
A
saw
big
Linda.
old fly. No.
The other day I saw Linda and her flowing hair. I saw her walking around with that giant hammer. She asked me if I could make it better, and that's kind of what I'm doing now. You see that he's working on a better version of Linda's giant hammer.
I'll lean in and whisper in Vara's ear. Remember, they can't see it. They can't see the differences amongst them. Just the people who've smoked.
Okay. I wish I couldn't see it right now.
Well, I mean, just consider
I'm
yourself
worried.
lucky that this didn't happen to you. And all that happened was your skin changed color.
I know I could have had it. What? How long is your neck now, Rivian?
2 inches longer.
Yeah, he went from
My
like
neck is
6'2" to 6'4".
fine. I'm 6'4" now, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty tall.
He was 6'2" prior.
hmm
Okay. Here, Raven, just take your mirror. I can't do it.
We appreciate your time, and we're gonna try to get a closer look at this to see if we can't figure out who or what may have left it behind, if anybody.
Yes, hopefully you find the culprit. It really upsets my OCD. It's kind of shitty. But anyways, I appreciate you taking the time and checking in on me. I didn't really think the complaint box would work, but hey, that's
We
our
listen.
protectors. Yes, protectors of Phandelver.
We'll just
And the new guy.
make sure you do what Vara said, though, at least for the next
Keep an
couple
eye
of
out.
nights. And if something's still happening, put another complaint in the box. And yeah,
Of course, I will keep my eye out, like Vara keeps saying.
Mm-hmm.
yes, it's a good
I'm
plan.
just staring at him.
He's just smiling. Well, I'm gonna get back to pounding away on this weapon.
Sure.
Make sure you wear your protective gear. Keep your eyes safe.
I always wear my PPE. I pride myself on protective equipment. Protective personal equipment. I think that's what PPE stands for. I can't remember. It turns out he just starts hammering away.
Right. Have a wonderful day.
Oh,
Have a good day. See you at the festival tonight.
Yes.
I bet you will.
as we walk out, I want to leave my mirror behind.
Oh no!
He can't tell anyway.
Okay,
Maybe
yeah,
it works even with mirrors. Maybe he won't see it.
We'll find out.
Oh goodness.
Just double checking what Vara's charisma score is. This is
Zero.
all inappropriate. I like it.
It's 0.
Yeah, so with that, you guys have checked up on the smithy on his complaint, found something strange. Where are you off to next?
The orchard?
Orchard to see
I believe.
Darren.
That's our last
going to the orchard.
complaint, right?
No, we have to go to the woodworker.
Smithy and woodworker. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
You guys are.
Yeah. What's closer?
The orchard is definitely closer.
You guys are at the smithy. Yeah, the orchard's
have a
over
barrel.
yonder. And
And then
the
we can go to
woodworker's
the
over there.
woodworker.
I mean, it's all within the same walking distance from where you're at. It's just up or down. I mean, you don't have to go that way. You can literally just cut through people's yards. Vice versa.
I think since the orchard's like right there, we can just go there.
Yeah, you go into the orchard. Perfectly fine. Yeah, you guys make the walk over to the orchard, knowing that you still see the same old with the trees hanging down low. As you kind of approach, you see there are rotten apples on the ground, like black apples that have just kind of rotted away. And you make your way up to the actual house itself. As Darren, who usually is in the fields working, does not seem to be out and about at the moment. You go up to his door, give it the old 1, 2, 3, knock, knock, knock. And from inside, you hear. He was a country guy, I think. He's like, I'm not feeling too well. come back later, please.
It's Vara, man.
Well, how can I help you?
We came to answer your complaint.
Who's out there with you?
Who do you? It's with the Phandelver protectors, whatever they were called here.
Okay, the door's unlocked. Just come inside.
Hey, nobody locked their doors.
I think he's right there on the other side of it.
All right, I guess let's go in.
Yeah, the door swings open very eerily as it just kind of creaks open. You see kind of like the dust that's kind of you'll see like the dust particles that are kind of caught by the light that shines into the cracks of the wood of the house. And you see kind of a hunched over in like a rocking chair with a blanket thrown over their shoulders, kind of with their back turned is this drow, this drow man, which Kelton says may be your first time seeing Darren. I think, or maybe not. I could be misremembering.
Is this
But he's just
we're at the orchard, right?
yes. You might have.
No, I went there
met him.
once.
Yeah. So you see that you guys all see him as you kind of enter. He's like his hair is kind of greased up. Very much has a blanket thrown over, and he's like leaning forward in the rocking chair with his back towards you. He says, yes, the complaint. Oh, sorry, hit my microphone. The complaint, yes. I just wanted to know if y'all have seen the apples outside. I've seen some rot growing in. I've noticed some strange things with some of my cows, some of my livestock too. Sorry, I'm not being too friendly. I don't feel too well, and I think it's best I stay away from anyone at the moment.
I'm like creeping, trying to take a peek. You sure you're all right, man?
Hey, I'm perfectly fine. I don't just had a weird night last night, so.
Oh,
Yes,
what happened?
I don't want to talk about it. But the apples
Well,
outside have rotten. The cows have weird, strange like growths on them. I was hoping that you guys have seen something like that in your travels or know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm just not all there.
what's he doing? He's hiding behind the door.
No, he's like, you guys are in his house. He's in like a rocking chair with like a blanket thrown over, kind of like overshadowing like his whole being. He's like kind of like think of him like arms tucked, armpits like hunched over forward. You can kind of just see like his greasy hair through like the strands of light that kind of creeps into the house. But he's like facing away from you.
Would you like some like healing done? You look. Are you sure you don't need any help?
He's like, I don't think healing's gonna really help me out too much, but I'm sure in time I'll grow accustomed to it. But regardless, if you wouldn't mind checking on the cows in the back, you'll see what I'm talking about. Some of them have some weird growths kind of protruding from their hindquarters. So, thanks for coming.
Real quick, is his back toward us, or is he just like facing away? Like
His back is toward y'all. His back is towards you. His back is towards you.
What'd you say, Emily?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out to look for the cows.
Hmm.
I'm gonna walk up and walk around and look at him.
Yeah. So are you being stealthy about that, or you just wanted to like meander on over?
I'll just meander on over. I'm not trying to be super stealthy.
Yeah, you start walking. You probably hear the floorboards creaking. He's like, "No, please don't come any closer. I don't. Go away. Fuck off, bitch."
Eat a dick. And I go look at him.
Yeah, you. As you kind of turn the corner, you are kind of. You're not taking aback as much as maybe some other people would be. You see as you kind of turn the corner, you see that his hands have kind of like melded into like little fleshy swords that are like in his hands. He looks like he has the same mutation that Pumbaa has suffered from the night before. I shit you not, I rolled the same fucking roll.
All right, all right.
And you see his hands are just like
Wow.
this like mass of flesh that's morphed into a sword, and he's like kind of holding them both, and he like sees you still persist her and walk up, and he just kind of looks at you, kind of an expression of like disgust and you know, sadness probably on his face, and he's like, I don't know what's happening to me.
Pumbaa, come here.
In through the door into the house.
Yep, get in here,
Yes,
Pumbaa.
sir. I will be there in a moment. He just like trots over. I'm here. What's up?
Like it happened to him too. We'll be like, Pumbaa,
Pumbaa's like, holy shit! What's wrong with his arms?
same thing is wrong with you, fool.
There's nothing wrong with me, master. I am perfectly fine. He says that, and you watch his hands kind of like morph into little daggers. He like tiptoes around. And I lied. This is my punishment. And you see Darren kind of looks up, and he's like, he's just this confused, perplexed look on his face. He sees that like Pumbaa is kind of going in and out of this state of like normal feet, dagger and feet, back to normal. And you watch as he's like, oh, ain't that quite curious? I must be part pig now, I guess. Or how does he get them back to normal like that? I've been trying everything I could think of, but nothing has really stuck.
I have no idea, Pumbaa. How are you doing that?
Well, sir, I get really happy and really sad, and when I get happy, my feet come back. Darren's like, okay.
Be happy, man.
He like maybe focuses for a little bit, and you watch as his hands kind of unfurl and morph back into the normal drow hands that he has. He like looks him over, and he's like, oh, that's much better. I must be a positive person, I guess, from this point on, or else,
Else you're fucked.
yes. Please don't.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yes, don't tell the town. I don't want them to know that I'm a monster.
Don't worry, they won't notice.
And he looks at Var and he's like, "What happened to your skin?
I look
Are
like
you
you,
gray?
man.
Is this some sort of
Child's play.
what is this? What happened to you?
I don't know.
Did you drink too much mercury? Eat too much mercury?
You know, you're the second one to ask me that today. No.
Well,
I woke up like this.
me too. Well, yes, the cows are out back. If you want to, look at the apples, feel free. But I just thought it would be best to let you know that I've seen some strange growths and some strange ongoings with my wares and my animals. So, just thought it would be nice for you to know about that.
Sure, we'll go check it out.
Yep.
Good day. Have a good day.
Do you
Good
need
day.
more supply for
Yes.
my grandma?
Yeah, I need double, please.
All right.
Stay
first
happy.
First it was recreational. Now it's
I
medical.
can give you some of the stash I have with me.
Then please, by all means, hand it over.
Okay, my grandma will come and get payment from you here.
Sure, it's not on the house for my troubles.
No, it's
He's trying to persuade.
He makes a persuasion roll of 7. All right, I just thought it was worth a
No.
try.
my
Sure,
grandma will literally come shake you down for that gold. Don't.
Yeah.
She's a scary woman.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'm down to 1.
Yeah. With that, you guys are kind of redirected outside of his house. You see the barn that is not on the map, but very much close to his orchard.
My map ain't loading.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine
mine's not
isn't.
either.
Mine isn't
I just
either.
gave up.
Mine
Oh.
What
loaded.
the hell?
What?
Mine is.
Refresh. Uh-oh. What about now? Oh, hold on. It says our steps got out of sync thanks to Odo's irresistible
Yeah,
dance.
Invisible dance. Yep.
Let me open it on a Google Chrome.
Why is mine working?
I don't know. Did you open it early or something?
Mhm.
Shut
Let
up,
me launch
Ethan.
it from a different web browser. Nope. Still no worky.
Something on there, and then
Oh. We have something not working. It's okay. We might not need it. If we do need it, well, it's gonna be really interesting. Anyways, though, but yeah, you go to the back. You see there are maybe 3 or 4 cows that are here. You see there are, there are plenty of apple trees nearby. The apple tree is closer to the barn, closer to where the cows normally shit and naturally manure, naturally feed the plants. Those trees have they look sadder. They look more wilted. They look less lifelike, less. There's not as much leaves anymore on it. The fruit that it produces are small. It just looks. They're just sad looking trees. You see the cows themselves as you kind of like walk over and look at them. The cows themselves, one of them has an extra lump kind of growing uh, under its under its front right leg. You see like there's like an extra growth, like some sort of maybe in like natural nature. There's like some sort of maybe at one point a muscle tear or something tore a muscle open and it kind of healed to form like a bigger like mound of like flesh and lump. You see there's another cow with like kind of a growth on its upper or on its back hip that's kind of like starting to kind of protrude a little bit, like it's like a large tumor-esque growth. Josh, you raised your hand.
Oh no, sorry, I exited the
Oh yeah, you're
talking thing, and I was like, ah.
good. But yeah, you just see these animals that have this weird like cancerous growth. Like, that's the best way I can describe them. Um, it's just some sort of like cancerous growth. But yeah,
could I check them out? See if they look
yeah.
familiar
If
at all.
you want to, feel free. Yeah, if you want to go pat them down.
I'll
Let
help
me
you
help
out.
you, man. Oh,
Oh, okay. We
I
fight to help.
I live on a farm. Maybe I can help you.
Is
You know what's
that
weird is that I can open my ice window. I can't open my Phandelver.
Mhm.
oh weird? Is that a nature check?
Yes, it would be a nature check. I would you could do an animal handling check to kind of comfort the cow.
May
Give
I
great-
assist?
Yeah, whoever
Alright.
wants to assist, feel free to help out.
Here, I'll do the animal handling. Someone else can help with the nature.
I'll
Just
help
that.
somebody.
It's just that map. I'm pretty sure. Can you guys see this artwork?
Oh,
I can, yeah.
I see new crib. Oh, there we go.
oh, I see it. Yeah.
I see it now.
Is it
We
just
need a new.
the,
Oh,
Now I
there
see
we
the
go.
map.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
a map.
See the big map.
Never went to wood.
What about this one?
Mhm,
There we
mhm.
go.
I
Oh,
see it.
Yeah,
oh,
it's good now.
Nice.
We fixed it. Good job.
All right.
We made it.
I got a
Where's
28 nature check.
28
So-
nature check. Yeah, as you are, as you're kind of like, kind of describe to me how you're like going about it. Are you like doing like more like a physical like examination?
Yeah,
Like,
I
talking
would.
to
I
the cow or
mean,
anything, or how's it work?
yeah, as a druid, having dealt with like livestock and stuff like that with the elves and stuff before, I would just I would like get a feel for it, see if it's harder or softer, and see if
Yeah.
I've ever seen anything like that on any animals I've ever dealt with.
Yeah, so as you kind of like physically examine, touch it a little bit, it feels like a pus-filled pocket. That's what it feels like just like a very large pus pocket. And you kind of like actually when you touch it, you see like there's the indentation, and then like the slow slow reforming as the fluid fills back up from where you pushed it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, your finger goes like all the way down to where it normally would touch the cow. Like it's like this pus sac kind of seems to like
Oh,
expand or adapt to where the pressure is being pushed on.
oh.
And then once you pull your finger away, it kind of slowly reforms into this large kind of bulbous ball.
Does the cow react to it at all?
No, the cow seems to not show any signs of pain or anything. Like it. I mean, there's like like the common like moo,
Moo.
moo, moo.
Oh.
But that's just nothing abnormal. There's no pain that it seems to register on the animal itself. It's just eating food normally. You do see there are some like. It does appear there are some apple cores that are on the ground in front of it. Like maybe it had eaten some apples at some point.
Hmm. Yeah, I will mention all of that to the group and just finish it off saying it's very possible that the apples are doing this. So definitely a good thing. We caught the whole pie thing, I think. And yeah, I suppose we just have to let the town know, I guess tonight. Just don't eat the apples for now until we can figure out what's going on.
Do we have to help the cows now, or?
Moo.
I mean, I suppose we could try to drain the lumps.
I wonder if we could just heal it, if it'll go away.
Oh, we could try that too,
Just
yeah.
give it healing potions. Clearly, we're not all trained doctors.
Yeah, if you want to feed this cow healing potion, you definitely could. If you want to do a
I was
medicine
just
check,
gonna
you
use
could.
healing hands.
Yeah, don't
You
use
just-
don't
You
don't
just punch
waste
the
a
fucking thing. Just punch it and heal it. Just punch it.
don't waste a potion. Yeah.
The cow looks back at you angrily when you say that. Moo.
Here, I'll try this cow over here, and I'll do a healing hand.
Yeah, no, you go to cast healing hands on it. How much does healing hands distribute, or can you choose?
2d4.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that up for me.
And this is all I can do. Can't do any more of it. 6.
Yeah, so you go to cast healing hands. You put your hand on this lump, and your magic flows into its body. You watch this like pus-filled sac kind of retreat inside and kind of soften, like go back to a normal cow's normal exterior. And then you watch as something beneath the skin kind of bubbles a little bit, and you watch like 2 or 3 more of these little pus-filled sacs pop up on the other side of the cow. The cow just kind of like when cows like a fly or something lands on them, they kind of like turn like their muscles switch. It does that as it kind of like notices the sudden growth, but it does not like cry out in pain.
I made it worse. Don't heal it.
Should I try necrotic then?
I wonder if we just need to do it the old-fashioned way and, like Bass says, and drain it.
Well, I don't know now.
That'll make it worse.
Actually, yeah, I don't know if we should because don't trust whatever's in there if it can do that, and if we spill it all over the ground, that might not be a good thing. I'm just afraid that eventually it's gonna get worse and worse and worse, and the cow's just gonna explode and it's gonna go everywhere.
I think if we just everything so far has been weird, like mutated magic that I've never seen before. I don't know if we could treat this like a normal
Right.
medical issue.
Um.
Should we just collect the cows and move them away from the orchard trees?
Actually, why don't I do this? And can I ritual cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah.
And then I will actually talk to the cows. And I'll first thing I'll say is, how you feeling?
It's like between munching. Well, first I was feeling kind of great. Now I'm feeling kind of good, but I'm all right. How are you feeling?
I mean, I wasn't feeling great this morning, but I'm better now. Thanks for asking. The lumps on your side, do they hurt at all?
Cal says, "What lumps?
Sure.
Those are just my hips.
Yeah.
Thank
right.
you for giving me a compliment, but what lumps are you talking about? I can't really see past my stomach.
No, you're right. It's
Can't really
probably
turn my head that far.
it's probably just your hips. It's all right. Don't eat the apples anymore.
Okay, yeah, they were kind of funny tasting. I thought they were, maybe just like a special apple that old farmer guy kind of brewed up for us. But okay, I'll make sure to avoid the slightly grayer version of apples that I usually eat. I can't really discern colors. I don't know if cows can discern colors, but I can't discern. I can't. I'm colorblind. I'm a colorblind cow.
All right. I would actually just don't eat any of the apples,
Yeah,
and then
don't eat
you don't
any
need to worry about the color.
I like apples.
I get it.
Good.
I love apples too. They're very good.
That's like telling me not to smoke a cigarette. And I've had cigarettes, and they're good too.
Oh. Well, I mean, this is from the farmer himself. He actually wanted to deliver the message and let you know that all the apples for now, just stay away from them, stick with grass, and
Make sure you tell. I'll tell Betsy and Betsia. I'll tell Betsy and Betsia not to eat the other apples. Betsia, don't eat the apples. What, girl? What? Don't eat the apples. Fine. You don't need no apples anyways, Betsy. You're starting to put on weight. How dare you? And they kind of start arguing. Everyone else just hears moo, moo, moo. She's like, okay, we'll make sure not to eat any more apples.
all right. And I would say
you've seen Baz just mooing too.
Yeah. It's just the three of you, right? There's no other cows here normally.
I hope it's just the three of us. If another cow comes, that means one of us is getting the. She picks her hoofs up and makes the motion across her neck. So yes, there's just three of us. You didn't see another cow, did you?
No, I didn't. No, I was just gonna say if another one joins.
I thought he did say there was 4.
They said 3. 3 or I think I might have said 3 or 4, but there's 3.
Okay.
3 cows.
If there was 4, we know what happened.
No, just if there's any other cows, can you talk to other animals, or is it just amongst yourselves?
I've never tried. I've only speak Cowanese. I don't speak anything else.
Sure.
I know Mushu. I know Utter Talk, Utter Common. I know Cow Patty, Cattle Talk. I know all the cow terms, cow talk, but I don't know Pig Latin. I'm not a pig, so I don't know Pig Latin. But
sure.
Please stop.
Yeah.
Sorry, Utter Common was so good.
It was pretty good. Right, I mean, like if a squirrel came by, if you've ever talked to a squirrel before. So.
Oh, those guys are nuts. I wouldn't want to talk to them.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
Well, I appreciate your time, and yes, stay away from the apples.
I'm impressed.
Feel free to talk to me anytime you want. I don't talk to people often. This is the first time I've really talked to people.
Well, absolutely. Anytime we're in the area, see how things are going.
Hopefully, unless I'm dead, But yeah, I hope you come by and talk to me.
Right, unless I'm dead, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. I hope they don't eat you like they eat I've seen them eat. I've seen some shit.
Oh.
Oh, my name's Petunia, by the way. I'm Petunia.
Nice to meet you. I'm Baz.
Like a sheep. Baz. Like a sheep.
Right, with a Z at the end.
I don't know what that is. I don't even know how I'm talking.
Sure. Well, now I'm curious. What shit have you seen? Or is that just like something you say in passing?
Oh, it's just, cow talk. It's just tales told.
Gotcha. Nothing specific.
Tales told at the hay ring and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, as a young cow, I saw a cow come right out of the mama, and it ran away.
Oh.
Mama cow, she was sad, heartbroken. She went to greener pastures, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. That's sad.
I'm just happy it wasn't me.
I bet. Well, you hang in there, and we'll check in tomorrow or the next day or something and see how. Maybe the apples will be better. Who knows?
Ooh, hopefully. Just let me know when I can eat the apples again.
Sure.
I may lose a little weight. Next time you see me, I don't have all that sugar coming into my body.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. How do I know this? I'm a cow.
All right. Well, have a good day, Petunia.
And Baz
You too.
turns
Bass.
over to us, and I'm like, Rivian. Or I'm teaching Rivian bad words in sign language. I'm like, guess what this means?
This?
No, this. It means whore.
Ah. That's cool.
I'm just taking notes in the background. Drawn diagrams.
Dude, if someone walked by and saw Baz mooing like a cow talking to a cow, and you guys just like sign language, you'd be like, what the fuck is happening over there?
Yeah, I'll just relay that I was just letting them know not to eat the apples, and they're not aware of their ailments either. So, I mean, we could get the cows high, but
I think that's a waste of product.
well, no, I mean, if you're already smoking it, you just blow it in their faces, you know. Yeah.
Seems kind
I
of rude.
only have one left. I
Well,
need to go to my grandma's.
Yeah, until we go back to your grandma's, which is like 100 feet away.
I know. I'm getting paranoid.
Yes.
I only have one left.
It's like 7 or 8 blocks away. Come on, guys.
Imagine eating a burger that's infused with weed, though.
Yeah.
That sounds
Imagine
good.
eating a burger with no honey mustard.
Did you eat your brownie today?
Me?
Yeah.
Yep, it's right here. I put it in with my to-go salad I got.
I fucking forgot about that. So stupid.
And
You're still walking around with that?
Yeah,
Put it
I
back.
got my little. I'm munching on it.
Oh my god, I'm imagining you like carrying it on a stick, like that classic, with, like a stick,
Yeah.
and there's like a fucking salad bag on the back, just like dripping dressing.
Kelchers,
No,
you are
she-
eating from your to-go salad, and the cows are looking at you, and they're licking their lips.
Get out of here, this ain't apples.
They all narrow
And-
their eyes.
I'll give the one Baz was talking to a piece of the smallest piece of lettuce.
It like bites your hand when it takes the lettuce from you. And it eats a small piece of lettuce.
Boop. Thanks.
There goes
The
3
back's it.
legs.
It narrows its eyes and backs away from you slowly.
Can I look at the trees that you said were
Yeah,
shitty?
indeed. Quite literally.
Shitty trees.
Yeah, you can go and make a like a nature check on them if you want. You can do an investigation check if you want.
Do
Really whatever
nature.
you want.
Nature and I'll slap a guidance on it.
Help! Assistance!
Oh, you're assisting
Alright,
me?
Kelchers is helping.
Sorry.
It was
I'm a
worse,
mouthful.
Kelters. No. 13. 31.
Yeah, okay.
Ma'am, you're welcome.
Goodness.
Yeah, so you approach the trees themselves. The trees are obviously, wilting. There is that gravity effect that's happening, and you guys are in an area where it's happening just at a normal kind of a strength level. So everything is obviously all wilting toward, like, kind of falling towards the ground. These trees are dying. You can tell that they are rotting from the inside, just like the apples are. You kind of place your hand on them, you probably knock a couple times. Feel there's it's more of a more hollow sound than should be when you knock on them. In fact, you give it a little pressure and you kind of feel the tree kind of break away inside. You can see the inside where it's all rotten. Very much just like the apple, it's rotting from the inside out. Around the tree and through the manure, you kind of like see in the manure itself, there are very small, tiny, like black dots, very tiny, like it
That's
looks
what
like
I was gonna
looks like a chia seed.
That's what I was gonna say. We should look for little pieces of this. What
Yeah,
was on
you-
the door?
The
Yeah,
rock,
and you and it looks very similar to what you guys found on the door, except these are just because you rolled a 30, which is impossible. It's an impossible DC to beat. Usually that's like if you want to see God himself or whatever. They look like very small. Like you you break out a microscope. You're like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Very small chia seed fragments of that same rock material, same like rocky shard. And it kind of looks like that these seeds are, they look like that shard, but they also look a bit like an apple seed, too.
Can I...
And the manure itself is fresh, maybe a day at most. So whatever, you know, I mean, the tree itself, it's only been in this state for over a day as well. So you kind of put the two and two together at that moment. That whatever's happening, it's obviously an aggressive form of decay and rot.
Right. Can I pull the vial of purple stuff out and hold it up next to one of the cows?
Yeah, when you hold it up next to the cow, you watch as the cow itself, not the actual ooze inside the vial, but the cow itself, the little sacs of pus kind of moving. They move around the cow and kind of bring where that vial's at.
We're gonna have crazy cow monsters.
Oh, stop that, please. That's grossing me out, Baz.
Yeah, you like moving the little sacs of pus.
Yeah.
It's like that little magnet, like we mustache on the guy. That's a magnet.
Iron in water with a magnet on the other side. I turn towards the group and let them know, if they don't really realize, you know, what's happening. This is why this is happening. It's, you know, the same as the fucking purple things. These cows might need to die. Like, quick.
We need to find a source.
Or they're gonna turn into something the town won't want to deal with.
When you have that ooze out, you take it over to the cows. Do you go back over to the tree with it out?
Yeah.
Or do you just...
Well, no. I would have turned around and talked to the group, but probably not if I've finished getting what I needed from the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, metagaming, we definitely did that.
I just wanted to do a little pun. I say you probably see the poo move a little bit, kind of like a poos.
Oh my god.
A little bit of a poos as you're.
You are really...
Initiative. Roll initiative. You're fighting shit today.
Oh shit.
But you do see like the like those little chia seeds or whatever. If you do that, like they kind of like are pulled closer towards the ooze. Like it's kind of like a magnet trying to extract some sort of iron shard or something of that nature. Like the actual like ingots or little pieces are being pulled towards the ooze in the vial.
Yeah, I'll turn to Vara and say, since he's, Darren has been smoking, he's partaking, he'll probably remember what happened to Cop. So I wonder if we shouldn't go in there and explain to him that this is something very similar, and he may need to lose his cows.
We can explain the wolves too, because when we first met, those wolves were like that.
Well, we definitely can. I don't know if he's attached. I don't know if he told us about the cow talking about getting off, but I'm pretty sure he eats the cows. Like
Right. Yeah, he can't do that with these cows though, and he needs to know that. So.
Well, let's go give him the news.
Yeah.
The poos.
About the poos.
Yeah, we'll go back in and talk to Darren.
Yeah, still kind of hunched over his rocking chair. He sees you all come in. He says, "Well, any update? Did you find anything while you're out there? Did you see what I was talking about? There's some weird shit, huh?"
Yeah, there's actually sorry, go ahead, Kelchers.
Oh, I was going to be insensitive. Go ahead.
About what?
There's actually a couple things. Your trees, is it all the trees? Like, did I deduce that by figuring that out?
It was mainly the ones that were close to the barn where the cows had been like
okay,
kind of in like a natural, like in their pen where they've been roaming around, just from where they've been, you know, pooing with the whatever is going on with them.
Okay, so I'll just say.
sorry, I'm thinking.
Your apple trees closest to where your cows, sleep and shit and all that, they're gonna die. There's no really way of stopping that. Right. But something that your cows have been eating have been... Do you remember, or are you familiar with what happened to Carp, Farah's brother? His whole hand growing back thing.
Was Darren originally... Did he originally know about it? Farah?
Like before he started smoking?
Yeah, did he originally know about Carp's hand coming back, or was he? I don't know. I can't recall if he was in the loop or not. So I don't. I'll just say for the sake of this.
I remember visiting him that day.
I think he said something about it too. I think he might have said something about it. I don't. I'm just gonna rule that he did notice it. So he's like, oh yeah. Of course I remember about Carp's hand. What's going on with that? Is he okay? Is Carp okay?
Carp is okay. Thankfully, we brought him to what's the name of the town? Neverwinter. And we were able to reverse whatever was causing his hand to grow back, because it wasn't good. It was kind of like a curse. But this curse came with an actual monster that attacked us once we pulled it out of him. I know this is a lot to hear, but Cop is okay, and something very similar is happening to your cows, it seems. So
well, they can be treated if Carp was treated, right? They could.
I mean, yes and no.
A long time.
The treatment was very, very, very almost impossibly hard to come by. We were just very fortunate that there was one source of it in the area, but there is no more. It was a one-time thing, and so we don't know exactly what happens as this progresses, because like I said, we caught it in time with Cop, but my assumption is your cows are in a lot of danger of I don't know, dying, transforming into something possibly not sure. So and my initial thought was that you might have to kill your cows, but we're not sure what would happen if you did. So it's kind of tough situation.
Well, I mean, if death is the only option, then I'd have to throw my head out there too. He holds his arms up. I too have weird stuff going on, and
sure, but
there's no treatment for them. There's no treatment for me.
No, what's happening to them is actually different than what's happening to you. You're just gonna have to trust us on this. We know a way to figure out whether someone is afflicted with what Cop had and with what your cows have. And since we've already tested, Pumbaa, Vara with her different colored skin, and that test came back, negative for any affliction like your cows are dealing with. So, but that's not to say you don't need to keep an eye on what is going on with you, because we don't know exactly what that is yet.
Do you want to hold the vial up to him?
Yeah, I could. And within my explanation, I'll just say this is actually the way we've been figuring out whether or not someone is affected. So do you mind if I just hold this up to you? It won't hurt or anything. It's just holding it close to you to do something.
Yeah, sure. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and I'll hold the vial close to him.
Yeah, you know that it doesn't. No, there's no kind of effects.
Yeah.
You guys did it to Pumbaa and Vara. There was no. You're right. You're already spot on. Like this is not the same thing. It's kind of linear, same like in the same sense, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Just to make sure.
And he's like, well, if we can't kill the cows, I can just lock them in the barn, and I can just keep feeding them some oats that I get from out of town, and I can just watch them. And if anything crazy happens, I could. Worst comes to worst, I could always put them out of their misery, but. or
Yeah,
wait
those
for you
cool
guys
new
to-
arms.
I guess, yes.
That was actually going to be my next question, whether or not you had a bond to lock them in. That's a great idea. If you do feel like you need to put them out of their misery, don't do it yourself. Come to us, and we'll help you with that, because we don't know what's going to happen if you try.
He's like, yeah, I have a barn. That's where the cow. Yeah, it's not much of a barn, but it's a barn. But yeah, I will lock them down. I'll make sure they don't get nowhere. I'll Petunia, Betsy and Betsia.
Well, do you just have like another pasture you can put them in, away from your trees?
Yeah, I can go put them by the old. There's a small section. There's the old well that I can go put them by.
Old as in, like, no one uses it anymore, right?
Yeah, like it's out of commission. It's broken apart. It's nothing.
How far away is that?
Oh, it's just it's right here. It's not far from. It's maybe an acre away. So it's a little bit of distance away, but it's not incredibly hard.
I'll turn to the group and I'll say, do you think we should check that out? We were assuming something might be happening from underground. Maybe there's something down in the well.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Different pasture. I'm actually leaning towards keeping them in the barn, because if they do turn into something, at least you have them contained.
Of course, I'll get right on that. I'll do that.
And we're actually going to go, if you don't mind, go check out your well just to make sure there isn't anything happening from underneath the ground. See if there's anything there.
Sure, of course. Yeah. Just let me know how it goes, and then when I can move them over, or just update me when you get back. Whatever you're checking on, I'll keep them locked up for the meantime. But just let me know.
Sure.
You'll find it, an acre north. You should see it's all run down. It's still the well itself is still open, but it's the building that was built around. It's kind of crumbled down. There's a bucket that still hangs from it, but it's not. It hasn't been used in over a decade.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Of course. I look forward to hearing from you.
We will go to the well.
Yeah, you guys head over to the well. And we're going to take a quick break. Take a quick break. Quick 5-minute bathroom break, water break. And we'll pick it back up with you guys getting to the well.
Well, oh, well.
All
Seeing
right.
what's going on at the well.
We are away.
me chewing on a piece of candy. So we're all back. You guys make your way over to the well. The well itself looks like this. That's the well. You make your way over to the well. You see it is a brick well, severely run down, attached to the rope. There is no bucket attached to the rope. Maybe in the time since Darren was last there, the rope and the bucket have dislodged. It's very run down. Very, very run down. That's what you see.
Can we see the bottom of the well?
Yeah, you want to kind of peer over and look into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the well itself drops to... I'm so sorry. It's about a 20-foot fall. There is a small pool of water, kind of like a trickling of water. It looks like there's a small, kind of like a very, very small, like a very, very tiny stream, like very, very tiny. That kind of comes from one end of, from one side, from the left side as you look down, and it kind of joins into a larger water source. But there looks like there's water down there. Not much water, but there is some water where you can see at once there might have been some, this might have been a well that was used. What you do notice as you look directly down is the bucket itself has fallen into the well below. In the bucket itself appears to be a weird. I should make a perception check. I don't know. I'm giving this for free. What the hell? You see something strange.
I got a 6.
You see the bucket. It is a wooden bucket, and man, is it a fine bucket.
That's a nice bucket, guys.
Other than that, you notice the water. But the only other thing that you pick up on is there is a scent of rot, an acrid rot that kind of fills your nose as you lean over the actual well itself. It kind of hits you, kind of like, oh god. But you smell this like nasty scent coming from down below.
Bonnie,
Anybody...
do you want to send Rosie down there? Oh, you're
muted.
You're muted.
Wait, you
We're
hit your desk
practicing
and
that
my-
sign language.
You hit your desk and my screen went black.
Really?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can send Rosie down. But Keltris, do you want that bucket?
I was... yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna send Rosie down, but also I'm gonna use Mage Hand to fish the bucket out.
Okay. Rosie goes down into the dark. As she goes down there, you peer into her eyes. I guess you do the Rosie first, then the bucket afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you do that. Rosie sees more of this water that kind of like pulls further to the south. When she looks to the north, with a kind of small stream is trickling in. Looks like the northern part of where this well was fed naturally has been blocked by rocks. In the southwest corner of this like decently large chamber, not a huge chamber. It's big enough to hold a lot of water. There's just a pile of just refuse and just trash that's built up into the corner. It could be someone was throwing trash down here. Some, maybe just naturally the water pollution, trash. Oh my god, the stink of this! Rosie smells how bad it is in here. It makes her cough. That's what Rosie sees when she's down here. Machen goes to pick the bucket up. The bucket does not move as there's a stronger force, 5 pounds or more, in the bucket.
It's 10 pounds.
Is it 10 pounds now?
Yeah. Let me double
Holy
check.
shit,
Do I got this wrong? Can't carry more than 10 pounds.
Oh. That's wild. Let me do some math real quick. I think you see the mage hand goes to pick the bucket up. And the bucket, I would say it's... I hate to be this guy. I would say it's like right about the weight of where mage hand struggles to pick it up. Like whatever's inside of it's hefty, but it is able to ride it up, and it turns the bucket onto its like bottom. And you see inside the bucket there are like 3 or 4 large, like these large black rocks that have been kind of... And they kind of, they're these very large black rocks. Not like crazy, like they are like softball size rocks, jagged, and they reflect what light kind of shines onto them now. They look familiar. They look like that what was in the ooze, like that what you've seen. Except this is a much larger quantity of that material.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Does anybody have a
Well,
grappling hook?
I could just go down there.
Well, so could I, but I was just thinking.
I can make it come to us.
Oh, you have levitate, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to just stretch your neck out.
Okay, mister, you better watch it. I'm throwing you in that well because I know you can't climb because you're so small.
Go get it, Nick.
I'm gonna grab Keltris and start throwing him. No, I'm just kidding. My strength's not good enough. I couldn't even do that.
Will you are you levitating it?
Yeah. I'll cast levitate on the bucket.
Finally crafted bucket.
It raises it. Oh wow, that's funny.
One creature or loose object. So you can
Yep.
get one of the things.
Oh, I was just gonna do the whole bucket.
I would rule that as more than one loose object.
Aww.
As per word of the spell. One creature or loose object of your choice.
Mm.
I'm gonna be a stickler. Sorry.
Could
There
I'll
are
I?
also go
rules.
down there.
Yes, I do.
You know,
All right, I'll go down there. I'll go down there.
You can
Wait,
lift.
guys, I have
can lift one of
slow
the rocks
fall
out.
and I want to do it.
Wait, does slow
go
fall
ahead.
bring you back up?
No, but people have rope, right?
Could you fucking
You slow fall down and it just
a
makes you
yo-yo?
fly.
Spell yo-yo?
It'll be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
I have rope too. I'll tie the rope onto one of the posts of the whale. Oh,
Okay.
the picture went away.
Um,
And then
The-
I'll
the-
tie it around.
the
so-
severely broken
sh-
well.
I'll show you the picture of the well.
Okay, yeah, I was like, wait, let me look at the picture.
I
Because
see.
the well is very
Oh, okay, maybe
the
not.
wood is very degraded. So you can do that. By all means, you can definitely do that.
Well,
Okay.
we can tie it around Pumbaa. You know, he's a big boy.
You guys are
Lower
putting
the
all
pig.
this effort into tying the rope around things, and Barnabas is like, "Yeah, this is a really good idea. I'll just cast Featherfall on all of this just in case the rope fails."
I like that. I like that idea a lot.
Wait, hold
This
on.
is just so we can get back up.
Alright, are you really
Oh.
hell bent on? Did you really want to go down there? Like, you want
mean,
this to
I've
be
been-
you, or?
I've been practicing this new technique, and I want to see if I actually get hurt jumping from far places.
Okay.
down.
Because I was gonna say I could just turn into a spider and crawl down and use one of my 8 legs to bring it back up,
Oh.
probably.
Mhm.
But
Up to you.
if I could fit down the well as a spider, actually, I don't know.
Oh. Yeah.
Because I'm
Well, let me look.
a
Oh,
giant spider, so I'm a very.
I would think the
Pretty
well's like a medium creature would pass through it easily enough.
Whoa, whoa.
So not a giant spider.
Well, I think a giant spider is still medium, isn't it?
Oh no, I think they're large.
Yeah, I think they're large.
I would say the well entrance. Yeah, the well opening is like 5 feet, so probably not that.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, it looks like you're
Unless
going down.
Barnabas
Var.
greases you up.
No.
I don't have grease. Not on this
Oh,
wizard.
Okay, I'm tying the rope to Puma, and I'm tying it around. I don't need to tie it around me, but just throw the rope down when I want to come up, please. And I'm just gonna do like a full-on, like just straight through. Just yeah.
Just like the what is it? The diver plunge or
Dun 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 dun. Mission
I think
Impossible.
it would be smarter though if I did like jump sidewall to sidewall, kind of
Well,
slowing
if it-
my
Very
speed.
pretty
So,
sick.
you-
5 feet. Just put your arms out.
So you do look at the well itself. The inside of the well,
this?
it's like slick. There's like some sort of buildup on it. So you look at the well itself. There's like a grimy buildup on the actual bricks inside of it.
Okay, I just jumped down.
Okay. Transparent wise for everyone else, if you want to go down or up the well, and you're not a monk where you don't have the ability to like fly. It's a DC 10 athletics check to go in and out of this open.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
It's not bad.
I have a -1.
So-
Alright, well.
So let me get this right. Pumbaa has the rope tied to him, his
Yeah.
well-rounded, armored
Body.
exterior.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got to be at least like 300 pounds, right?
Yeah, he's a pretty big boy.
That's being on the
That's my
leaner
Pumbaa.
side.
So the rope gets thrown in, and then Var, you are falling in and slow falling.
Yep.
So with slow fall, you still would take half damage, right? Or is there? How does it read?
I'm reduced to any falling damage by 20.
Oh, yeah. Then you're not gonna take enough damage to even like. So yeah. What does that look like?
Great question. Like I said, I would have just jumped wall to wall, slowing down. I know it's slip, but if I'm moving fast enough, it won't matter.
Okay, yeah. Just because you're a monk and you're just cool like that, you do exactly what you set out to do. You land in this darkened cavern.
Crazy
Darker-
monk. Yep.
Yeah, crazy monk shit. Your hands smell like dookie. As you land on the damp earth, that same rot smell is stronger down here. This acrid, rot just fills your nostrils. You see the river that was described, or what looks like the remains of an underground river to the north that has been blocked off with rocks that clearly look like they have been sabotaged and been like piled on to prevent water from coming into this well. To the south, it looks like the river would continue off down into the underground, like through a little crack into the underdark below. In the far corner, you see this large pile of trash. That's where the scent is coming from. You watch as the pile of trash, as you land, you watch as the pile of trash moves and shifts. As this pile of carrion, this mutated sewage, just being of fleshy, algae-like, just straps, just stands up. This three-legged creature. Needs your roll initiative.
Okay, I'm gonna yell up. Well,
This is for
something's
everybody.
alive down here.
No, you don't get to yell that yet. Everyone is gonna roll
If I see
initiative.
it
You say-
moving, that's
This
automatically what I'm
happens in
gonna
a split
say.
of a second. This happens in a split of a second. Everyone else will roll initiative.
Wow.
I'm just being a
good
hard
job,
ass on you.
Barnabas.
Var can definitely say that up.
How far down is the well?
It's a 20-foot drop.
20 foot, okay.
I'm gonna put all your guys over here. This is visual
Oh
that you
my
guys were out.
gosh.
Visual that you were outside of the well itself. Var, where you're at, that's directly where the well ends. The bucket is basically right there at your feet as well.
It's a lot bigger than 5 feet.
Whoa.
I imagine what this circle is like the entrance to the well.
Yeah, the circle is the well opening above you. So like you're down in the
Oh, yeah,
open
so
space.
the-
You look up and that's the well's above you. But you guys are just
Yeah.
off. You guys are just off, so it's not like too intrusive on the battle map.
Well,
What you see? What did y'all get for y'all's initiative? Let me get everything started. I forget how to do this. It's been too long. Oh, I hit all y'all. Oh, there you go. You see what's down there? This big old thing.
What's her ask?
Barnabas got a 20. I saw that pop up earlier. Baz, what'd you get?
I also got a 20.
Nice. Keltris, what'd you get?
I also got a 20 minus 10.
So 10. Rivian? Rivian, what'd you get?
I got a 6.
Nice.
Mara, what'd you get?
16.
16. I'm gonna roll for this thing. This Otug mutate.
I'm just short and can't see over the whale lip.
Yeah.
This creature got a 20 as well.
Damn rollies.
Luckily, it's in the well, so
In D&D though, when everything ties and a monster is tied with the players, the DM has full privilege just to push it ahead of y'all. So I'm going to give it a 21 as its initiative.
Ope.
As Var has landed directly in this thing's lair, this Otug mutate's lair. So yeah, you land, Var. You probably see the trash shift. You yell up to them, "Shit!" Say something along the lines of that.
No,
And
I
you
said
watch-
there's something alive down here.
Same thing. You watch as this thing just like gets up out of the trash, this large, disgusting, like rot-filled creature, and it just charges towards you to attack.
Great.
And you watch before it moves. As it kind of stands up, you watch kind of within a small area around its body, very close to its body. These like noxious gases just kind of spray out of it just from it moving. These noxious fumes.
No.
You see
like poison.
you see them from where you're at. They don't affect you at this turn, but you see them spread as it starts to move towards you. And with that, it's going to move. It's a big creature. It's in the square. It's gonna just run at you. I hate moving large creatures. It's so fucking stupid. When I'm looking at the squares, I'm like doing math. So it's gonna make a multi-attack against you. It's going to.
Quick question: is any of the damage gonna be bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing?
Piercing for sure.
Okay.
But let me read it. Let me make sure I read this thing correctly because I don't want to goof up like I did last time. It's going to try to I shall say before it even gets close to you. So like when it's right here, 10 feet away from you, watch as a tentacle kind of this like rot filled tentacle just lashes out at you and tries to attack you and grapple you. So I'm gonna roll its attack with that. That's a 16 to hit.
Yep.
16 hits? Yeah. So this tentacle just lashes out at you. It's like grimy, gross, greasy. You take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
And you are grappled by this creature. Just
Is
grappled
there-
instantly. There's no save, there's no check or contested check
Okay.
to see if it grapples you. It just grapples
What was the damage?
you. 11 bludgeoning.
Can I try to deflect attack?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I roll or anything. It just says when an attack roll that includes bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage hits you, you can reduce the attack's total damage by 1d10 plus 6.
Yeah, so basically you just reduce the damage. You still get grappled by it, but you reduce the damage of it.
Okay.
So roll the d6 up.
I reduce it to 0. So if you reduce damage to 0, you can spend 1 focus point to redirect some of the attack force. I don't know how I would do that with the arm, but
You just bitch slap it away.
okay. If you do so, choose a creature you can see within 5 feet. I assume.
It's within 10 feet of you. It's not within 5 feet. So you can't redirect it to slap itself.
Okay, well.
But you can just karate chop it so it doesn't touch you, so you're not grappled. Since you reduce all the damage, you just.
Okay.
But you gotta spend a focus point to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. That was your reaction. So
Yay.
yeah, this tentacle comes out and misses you. With that, it's going to say, "Why you do this to me?"
I'm trying to remember all the stuff I can do.
Actually,
It's going to so the tentacle it doesn't hit you, it misses entirely. It sees this, and this is kind of as it's running, this tentacle lashes out at you, and it's just going to continue its rush, and it's going to try to bite you with its second attack. So it gets right up in your grill, right up on your grill. It's going to try to bite down on you.
Yep.
This time it is only a 14 to hit, which I think misses.
Misses.
Yeah, you watch as this large maw just opens, you see slime and just grime, just as it opens its mouth, the smell just escaping its maw is just this acrid, horrible scent, and you're just like, ew. It tries to lash down, and you like just pat it away, and it misses. That is its turn. It uses its movement, its full movement. It uses its 2 attacks. That's all it can do. Baz, you hear the commotion from above. You probably could look down and see this, like the head of this thing, this large, massive head, just starting to like lash out at Var as this muck monster is attacking.
Did we throw a rope down yet? Or did she
I think
just
Pumbaa.
jump in?
I think the rope was already thrown in there. It was like she went down and the Pumbaa threw the rope down as well, or the rope was thrown down with her descent.
Do we still have to make those checks even using the rope?
I would say it would really come down to. I don't think any of you are heavy enough to really make Pumbaa like struggle, so I think you guys could easily descend the rope without any kind of issues. So yeah, you could descend easily enough.
Bless you.
Just wondering if we all go down in there or if we try to get Vara up. I kind of want to fight and kill something. I just don't know. You know what?
I'm fighting it.
Yeah, I am going to grab onto that rope. And you said the sides of the well are like slimy.
Yeah.
So I would use the rope to like slow my fall, but I would put my feet against the well just to like slide down.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're using the rope, you don't have to make the athletic check. The rope will assist you down easily enough.
How high, like once I get far enough down, how high is this cavern?
This cavern itself is that's a good question. I want to say it's 20 feet from ground up.
So it starts right at the base of the well, the cavern?
No, it's the room itself. This room itself is 10 feet tall. So
10 feet,
the
okay.
Well shaft goes down about 10 feet, and then there's a 10 feet opening. So this creature is basically like it's touching the top of this cavern with its massive head.
Okay. As soon as I...
That's what it looks like. The thing in the background and the thing next to it, don't pay attention to that. That's what it's like. This big old blob of boo-boo.
It's all fuzzy. Oh, there we go.
I'll send it Discord.
Holy cow.
It's blurry for me.
Yeah, I'll send it Discord.
Yeah, as soon as I get to... I don't want to land directly on Vara, so...
Yeah.
Just above her head, I'm going to turn into a direwolf and just jump off to beside her. So I guess to... That would be 20 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. God damn. Where you can place it wherever you
Yeah,
want.
I would have landed here. I would go 5, 10.
It's weird moving a big token, man.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
And then yeah, I'm just gonna do. What is this considered a large creature?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do a bite attack.
Okay.
And I get pack tactics because Vara is right there.
Woo.
That first one was a 1, so hell yeah. 16 plus 5, 21 to hit.
Yes, 21 definitely hits.
So that's 11 piercing damage. And it says if the target is a large or smaller creature, it has the prone condition.
Okay, yeah, it goes prone. It's just just pops down on the ground.
Cool. So
this is a prone poo monster.
Yeah. And that... Hold on. Can I do as a bonus action? Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, very nice. You go down there and grab the poo monster and just fling it on the ground. It hits it with a plop noise on the ground. You see it's like congealing, like mashed, so it reforms a little bit. Barnabas, you are up there. You see the poo monster's head. You see it. You see Baz jump down, turn into a wolf, and just absolutely bite down on the shit and throw it on the ground. And Baz, it is a horrible taste, by the way. It
Yeah, I
tastes
bet.
horrible. Like, it's just the worst. Like, you've had doppelganger? This is worse than that.
Cool. I'm gonna, seeing that it's prone, I will activate my lightsaber. And then I'm gonna jump into the well, and right after I jump, as my reaction, I cast Featherfall on all three of us up here.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Oh yeah.
very nice. So as your bonus action to activate the weapon, what level spell did you pump it to? Just level 1?
Yeah, to double check that. I can do it.
That thing has so many. That thing's so fucking. the list is
So I'm
long,
so
that thing.
fucking confused about this one.
So
But,
much
like,
shit
it's
on that
cool.
thing.
I really don't know if I'm doing it correctly at all.
Use the force.
Okay,
Barnabas.
yeah, just level 1. It looks like it doesn't matter until I use a 5th level slot.
Okay. Perfect.
So, and then I'm gonna slice at him, and because he's prone, I get advantage.
Sure do. $16 does hit this creature. Just hits the creature, by the way.
Let's
16
see if I
is
get
its
a
armor
nat 20.
class.
That'd be fun. No, okay, 24.
This-
Oh fuck, I forget. If I click the roll damage button, it does a whole bunch of horse shit. Ignore that. it's 1d6 plus 7.
It's 11 damage.
So, oh, did you get just 11 damage?
Yeah, it showed you rolled 1d6 plus 7. It was 11.
What? Okay, when I rolled it, it gave me like 6 rolls and said 37 damage, and I was like, that's
Shit.
not correct. Okay,
Oh,
but if you saw something that's real, then that's good.
yeah, I see the 11 damage. So
Okay,
yeah,
Cool,
you do 11 damage.
damage.
To this bad boy.
fun.
You hear the boom
And
sizzle.
Then I shirk away.
It is going to try and attack you. By the way,
Oh,
well,
you know he's
you
prone?
would have moved. Yeah, he can still attack when he's prone. Well, you would have moved
Okay.
You only have 5 feet of movement, or you 2 more. You only move 2 more squares basically, because you would have kind of landed right next to her. That's a 20 feet like decline. And you can move 2 squares.
All right, I'll stay. I'll be
Okay.
strong.
Strong Barnabas. Vara, you are up. The Pooh Man machine is down on the ground, prone. Barnabas is cutting into with his lightsaber.
I am going to, no
Rage.
surprise, punch it.
What? No way.
Don't do that.
Well, I think I'm gonna use my quarter staff because it's gross looking.
Yeah, it's very much just icky, mucky, grimy.
I mean, you got it all over your hands. It's all right.
Yeah, you got like
It's true, you swatted it away.
you got like poo crushed on your hand from swatting it away.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Go for it. Crit.
Natural 20.
Ooh. Very nice. Well, you know what that means? New crit rolls.
10 from the first one because I'm using 2 hands.
Well, did you do the new crit stuff for the damage on it?
Well, that would be the max damage for the first one. So the 10. And then
So I did. Okay, so 10.
17. Yep, 17.
For the
I
next
can do
hit.
math.
I'm so confused. What? So break it down. So 10.
Total 1d8 plus 2. 10. And
Then
then
you
I
rolled?
rolled a d8 and got 7.
So
It's
17
17
damage.
damage.
17.
Yeah, I thought you were doing like 10 damage as your max, and you were rolling to hit again. That's what I
No.
was processing that. So 17 points of damage. It gurgles as you punch it right in its chest.
And then I guess I'll do a flurry of blows.
Go for it. Let's get a key point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Three points for damage. I rolled a 1.
Not as impressive as the first one, but it's still nice. Very nice.
Second one. 18.
Hits.
I'm not using this dice anymore. 3 points.
More points of damage. Very nice.
Is it not bloody yet?
Yep.
Hope.
Where the poo does not bleed.
Oh.
No, it's just not there yet. It's almost there.
Oh, Bartos didn't move. Is there a way for me to squeeze right here?
Oh,
Uh,
check me? That's cute.
No, you would be inhabiting that creature's space. So no, you cannot end your turn on enemy.
I
creatures.
can inhabit this person's space.
Nope, you cannot. You can move through it without incurring difficult terrain, but you cannot land on the same square.
Jump on him.
I'll get closer to Bartos to try to help.
Yeah,
Move out of
visually
the
you
way.
are trying to assist. I will say,
Okay.
whenever it randomly determines who's going to attack, you will take priority if it lands.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Very nice.
thank you.
Keltrus, from above, you hear the sounds of poo being punched and bit and slashed at.
All right. I'm gonna stand on the lip of the well, do a little stretch, and then dive in.
Very nice. You're using the rope to kind of guide you down so you don't take damage.
You have
down.
I have feather
Slow
fall.
Yeah,
down.
Featherfall.
Like
Never
he's
mind.
swimming.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you land? Where are you landing at?
I'm just gonna land
Oh,
right.
wait. Sorry, I didn't think about this. I kind of do need to move out of the way.
I'm small.
Keltrus just flies down and lands in the poo and just sinks into the monster.
Okay, yeah, never mind. It's too late. Just kidding.
Yeah,
You
so
can-
I'm
you can-
coming
you can-
down.
Yeah, you're fine to move into a square within 5 feet of Vara, basically.
If I can push off the bottom of the well, like the wall right before it hits the cavern, and guide myself over on top of the monster, can I do that?
Why?
I also make like an acrobatics check to kind of maneuver through the air with the feather fall and the slick wall.
All right. Natural 20.
Yeah, you
Nice.
easily can land on top of the monster. For the sake of once you finish landing, you'd have to be behind it or to the side of it. But at the moment, you're, like,
Oh,
coming down.
I can't be on it.
You can't ride. This thing is like you would sink into it if you stood on top of it.
Okay.
So if you want, I will allow it, but there are severe repercussions for doing it.
Okay, never mind. I won't land on.
Like visually, you
I
can do
won't
like you
end
can
my
go down
turn.
the back of it.
Yeah,
Just don't injure
yeah.
yourself.
And as I'm gliding down the back of it, bonus action, Hunter's Mark,
Yes, nice.
right from the get-go. And then it's right there in range. I'm 5 feet. I'm going to shoot it, which I have the sharpshooter, so shooting into combat does not give me disadvantage.
Yep, and you would have.
Advantage?
You're gonna have advantage. Usually, when it's prone, you would have disadvantage, but they are also flanking, and it's prone, so you have advantage on this. I think that's the way that
So
would
just
kinda work
so
out.
would it be a single roll? Does the disadvantage and advantage
I would say
negate
I would say
each other?
usually it has disadvantage when it's prone, and then disadvantage. So there's 2 disadvantages and 2 advantages. Yeah, it would be a normal roll then, because it's prone. You get disadvantage at shooting at a target when it's prone, or does that change with your sharpshooter feat?
Sharpshooter is just like when it's within 5 feet, I don't have disadvantage. It doesn't say anything about prone.
Okay, so normally you would have advantage because it's prone, but it's disadvantage. I'm just
I
saying you have
understand.
advantage on this. I'm just saying, you have advantage on this. I don't want to think about it anymore. You have advantage on this.
Okay.
Roll it up. It's
All
giving me a
right.
headache.
Oh, plus 5. So 19 plus 5, 24?
Yep, hit.
Okay, 1, 6. So that's 10 piercing, and then 5, whatever Hunter's Mark is.
Yeah, you watch as its form begins to kind of gurgle and regurgitate as it's now bloody.
Right. I only get one attack right now?
Hey, next level, you get 2. Pretty sure.
Oh, can I also pump in a Dreadful Strike with that?
Yeah.
And that is 6 and 3, 9 more points of psychic damage.
Very nice.
And then I will just stay right there.
All right, we move over to Rivian. Rivian, you see your team is jumping into the well. The poo monster below. They are beating the shit out of it, literally and physically. Physically, yes. You are up. What are you doing as you watch them spring into action?
I can't see any bit of the poo monster from just up top.
I would say, since Vara moved closer to it to get in front of Barnabas, I would say it kind of obscured your vision.
Alright.
Yeah, I know it sucks, but
I'm hopping down.
I'm down to poo out.
You get to be stinky like the rest of us.
Yeah, it smells bad down there.
Did you say it's releasing some type of gases, Jacob?
It did at the start of its turn, so you feel maybe in the 6 seconds it's gonna do another poo blast.
Ooh. Neat.
Not if I do it first.
Yeah.
I've read it this time. It's at the start of its turn. It's not every time something enters its radius, like I did Thursday when I goofed it.
Okay. I was reading. Well then.
Yeah, you're good.
I will use. Trying to think is. I don't know. So, Misty Step is obviously a spell. I'm gonna be able to use another one, right? On top of that.
It's a bonus action to cast it?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
You only get one bonus action. If you cast the bonus action spell,
Then-
spell, you have to cast as a cantrip. I'm pretty sure.
I believe that's what it is.
I don't think they would have changed that rule. That rule's pretty
Yeah.
hard.
I just wanted to make sure.
But Misty Step does not. Misty Step does not incur like reaction attacks or anything like that.
No, it's instantaneous and it's a teleportation.
Yeah.
Alright, well then, as I hop in the well, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on it at the second level.
Very nice.
All it hears is just, "You smell like shit."
Okay. It just like vibrates through its whole body as the poo rumbles.
That's a Wisdom 15 save on its part.
Wisdom 15.
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna roll that bad boy up. The 14, it fails.
Oh yeah.
It's actually got a +2 to its wisdom, which is fucking crazy.
Interesting.
That's 17 points of psychic damage.
Damage. Yeah, you watch the poo bubble with words of hate.
Boo, boo, boo.
As a bonus action, I'm semi-close to Vara. Yeah?
You're right next to her.
Alright, I'm gonna like tap her on the shoulder and be like, "You got this. Don't smell as bad."
Nice.
For that bardic inspiration, so you get that d6. And then I'm gonna
Sweet chin music it.
yeah, I'm gonna sweet chin music it with a kick.
Can you do that if is it just anytime you make the
So it says bardic inspiration, agile strike. When you expend a use of your bardic inspiration as a part of your action, bonus action, or reaction, you can make an unarmed strike as a part of the same action.
Go over, kick that shit.
Let's kick that shit. That is
It's probably
22 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is 5 more points, and this is force damage.
You watch as the shit ripples with the impact of your kick.
Ooh.
Blup, 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 blup.
Poo on your shoe.
Oh wait, do I have advantage?
You would if you're
Because it's prone.
yeah, it's prone. You have advantage for it's prone. You don't get
Okay.
advantage because you're not technically. I'm gonna be a stickler and say you're not
yeah.
flanking because you're
You're
going
good.
diagonal.
I just want to see if I hit a crit.
Yeah, but it's a poo prone.
I got a 19, not a 20. It's fine.
Dang,
Depression.
it's all right.
Anyway, that's
Still
my turn.
kicked its shit in. All right, start of its turn. Everyone within 5 feet, I need a Constitution saving throw as this noxious fumes kind of puff out of its many orifices that have been made now.
Oh god.
Touche.
It's not to be charmed.
I am gonna use my inspiration.
This is to
I'm gonna-
avoid the stink.
I'm gonna do the same.
I'm gonna use my inspiration as well.
Ooh, much better. Okay.
Why the hell did I roll the same thing?
I got a 10.
Is this
Ooh.
poison? Because I have advantage on that.
It's not the condition, but it is the
Okay.
damage type, so you only take half damage because you are resistant if you fail.
Well, I got a 17, but I'm just asking. It says
It's not the
advantage
condition.
on con against being poisoned.
This is against being poisoned in the sense where the condition poisoned. Not there. There's a condition for poisoned, and then there's poison damage. This is just poison
Okay.
damage. This is not for that
Okay.
condition.
Okay.
So you got a 17, Var. Barnabas got an 18. Y'all two succeed. What did the rest of y'all?
12.
12,
10.
12.
12, 12, 10. Yeah. So those that roll below 15. So the 3 of you, you're gonna take. It's not that much. I lied. I rolled really well. You take 5 poison damage
Ooh.
as these fumes kind of infiltrate your nostrils and just burn your brain.
So I'm resistant.
Ugh.
I'm resistant, so that's 2.
2 damage. 2 damage. The stink doesn't affect you as bad as it should.
Gross.
Next, it's got a lot of targets nearby. It's gonna, of course, it's gonna stand up with half of its movement. Because why the fuck not, right?
No, stay down, please.
It's not gonna get. It's gonna go out like a man. Hopefully.
Shitty man.
That's not very nice, Mister.
It's a little
It's
shit
gonna-
stain.
It's just gonna stand up. You see its form is kind of falling, faltering as it's like being beaten up. It's just gonna attack with its mouth. It's just gonna try to bite down on those nearby. So I'm gonna roll. We have what, 5 people?
We don't
3,
count
4,
Barnabas.
5. We have 4 people, so I'll roll a d4. So we'll say on a 1, it's Vara. On a 2, it's Rivian. On a 3, it's Keltris. On a 4, it's Baz. Here we go. First attack is going to be on Vara as a 1. The second attack will be on Vara as well. Another 1. So here comes these 2 attacks. Only these 2 bites as it's going to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
The first attack is a 15. Does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
It misses. It tries to bite and it misses. The second one is a 23. Do you want to
Silvery
silvery barbs it
Yeah.
as your reaction? You have not used your reaction yet. That is right. It is a 16. Still hits.
Yep. Yeah, just let it.
All right, it's gonna bite down on
What?
you. You're gonna.
Quick question. Deflect
Yes?
attack. It doesn't say I have to use a focus point.
You just have to use a focus point. It's your reaction and the focus point. I'm pretty sure.
It says when you. Okay. It's fine. Just hit me.
All right, you asked for it. It's 14 piercing damage. As its nasty little teeth pierce into your skin, I need you to make a Constitution save, this time with advantage.
Oh god. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm using my D6.
Your Bardic Inspiration.
10,
You have
11.
You fail this save. You are poisoned. You have the poison condition.
Oh.
For every 24 hours that elapse, the target must repeat the saving throw, or they lose a hit point maximum, a number of hit points from their maximum hit point that you cannot get back. So, you will be poisoned. The next time you save the spell, that will be the trigger for this effect in. basically you have every time you wake up until you save this condition, you have a chance to lose up to 10 points of health from your max that you cannot recover
Damn.
Hey, Jacob.
until you save, of course. Then you get your hit points back.
Jacob.
It'll scare you. Yes.
I'm reading deflect attack. She only uses a focus point to redirect it. The deflection doesn't use a focus point.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Can I
And that's
deflect
why
it?
we check what we do. That's fine. You don't have to use a key point for either of those.
Okay.
I mean, you
reduce the
technically could
damage.
reflect it to one of your teammates nearby if you want to.
No. I just want to deflect it away from me.
All right, so roll up the damage. This is just to take away from the damage. This is not to.
What
reduce
is
the
it is a reaction though, and she just used her reaction, right?
Yeah, her turn passed.
Wait, who cast silvery barbs?
Me.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
the
I
bard.
missed who cast it. Gotcha.
So I only take 3 points instead.
Perfect. You
I'm
still get bit.
poisoned.
You're still
Yeah.
poisoned. The poison. So make sure you notate your the condition is poison. Basically, what happens is you have the opportunity to. Basically, how this works is you can get. I lied. You can get the hit points back. I was just trying to scare you. You get the hit points back when you make the save, but if you keep failing and you go to 0, you just die. That's how it works. So
Okay. I
just
can't
don't
be
fail.
that unlucky.
yeah, I mean.
You'd be
Uh,
surprised.
So was
I
that the
know.
first attack? That was the second attack, right?
The second.
Okay. It's gonna just go and goo at you guys, and it's gonna end its turn as it can't do anything else. Baz, it's your turn.
Baz rears back and he howls, and a moonbeam slams down on top of this pile of shit.
Very nice.
Oh, yes.
That's big shit.
Cleanse it.
So it's a
It's a 5-foot.
con 15. Yeah, so 10 feet wide. Basically take up the whole thing.
Yeah, it's within it. I'm not gonna put this overlay on it. It needs to make a what?
Con 15.
Con 15. It's got a really good con save. I will be transparent with you on that. It is a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 7,
Damn.
24.
Ugh, and I rolled terribly too.
Big boy. Big poo man.
Is it up under like? Is it shapeshifted?
No. This is
Okay.
its form. This is yeah.
Okay.
No, this.
So it only takes 2 radiant damage. I rolled really bad.
Yeah, it kind of recoils at the radiant damage, but it maybe the light, the holy light burnt it. It's like ah. Nice.
And yeah, that's it.
All right, I like it. Barnabas, it's your turn.
So remind me, if I Scorching Ray while I'm next to him, is that a disadvantage? Because I'm close.
Yeah, if it's a range attack, unless you have something that like a feat that affects. I think it's maybe spell sniper or spell slinger or something. Like that. I
Yeah.
think there's a feat out there that doesn't impose disadvantage on range attacks. in
Yeah, I
melee
think
range.
that's what it is.
Yeah, but you would have to like make them a disadvantage. But you have. It would just be a
Yeah.
disadvantage. It would just be a disadvantage.
Okay, quick question. We're going back to this. Sorry for the
What's up?
headache. Would she have advantage with me
Nope.
being across?
I'm going to rule that you have to be directly across from the token to have advantage. So when we flank now, even though it's a
Oh, yeah,
large
I'm
monster,
not-
we're going to have it where you're directly in front of it. So
I'm
actually,
not
someone-
directly across. You're right.
Yeah, you have to be like right there. Right next to it. You have to be right there for that.
Okay. But me and Vara have advantage.
Yes,
All
you
right.
and Var do have advantage.
Well, I'm gonna try and step back then. So I'm guessing he makes a swipe at me.
Yeah, he's gonna just try to bite down on you with his
Cool. I'm gonna say
he-
that I'm feeling lucky and impose
Okay.
disadvantage on it.
Okay. Very nice. He's just gonna try to swipe at you with the tendril, like this little poo tendril forms, and he's gonna try to like slap you on the butt as you run away. He critically fails, so he
Hell yeah.
does not do anything. The poo fails to it like touches the moonbeam and gets burnt as it tries to hit you.
Cool. Scorching Ray at level 2.
Go for it.
Alright. So...
Oh shit, you crit.
Did I? I got so... I was like confused about what I hit. Okay, yeah. 27 to hit. And then it looks like it...
Math on that.
Yeah, so...
12 plus 7? Right?
Oh god.
Yeah, it would be. I think it would be because you normally roll 2d6 for each ray, right?
Yeah, so it would, for this first ray, it would be 12 plus, it looks like
You rolled 7.
an 11.
Oh wait, 12 plus 11, so 23.
Yeah, 23 for the first ray.
So I'm just gonna stop you there in your tracks. You can keep firing them off, but you killed this creature with that blast. So what does it look like? How do you finish this? And you can continue, like you can keep shooting it, but you are gonna kill it with this attack.
I mean, Emily's not even quite sure what this thing looks like. It's just like a pile of trash, so...
It's a big old
right?
poo man.
Yeah, it's just a big hit, so I don't think Barney's really looking at him that hard. He's like, kind of like maybe like covering his nose, and then like does the finger guns.
Yeah, each blast kind of just chars it and just burns away its essence as it just crumbles and burns in front of you. The smell of just burnt trash and burnt crap fills this cavern. It dies. You guys are alone down here. All that remains is that pile of trash, the bucket with the ingots, the like 3 shard ingots in it. At the north of this map, there's a wall that has been blocked off. It's kind of preventing the flow of water from naturally passing into this cavern and filling this cavern up. But yeah, that's what you see. You guys killed it.
Baz will go search the pile of trash.
Search the pile of poo.
He's not gonna turn back. He's just gonna stay as a wolf.
Go
Unless
ahead and make an
unless
investigation
it
check for me.
benefits me. I don't remember. 1 second.
May I also investigate the trash pile?
Yeah.
I just want to investigate the cavern.
You're nasty. I'm going over to the
I'm
rocks.
I'm not going for the cavern.
Yeah,
I'm going for the
I'll
trash.
pick
I'm
up
going
the
for the
bucket.
cavern.
Fucking
I'm
Mike
digging
Rowe
through the
here.
shit.
We got it.
Motherfucking Mike Rowe with the dirty jobs.
Investigation.
Yes. And then Keltris, you can investigate it well, or you can help him if you want to assist.
I got a 17.
Very nice.
Investigation. Wait.
I got an 8.
All right, so there are 2 things that you guys find of note. Some sort of trash refuse. So, Craig, I'm going to need you to roll common random magic item, and then we're going to have an uncommon roll by Keltris. So both of you roll a d8.
Ooh.
5.
Where-
5, now roll a d100 for me.
Where's my D8?
57.
Very nice.
2.
2, now roll the d100 for me.
D1 Hondo. Gimme.
Racers have defense.
That is a 52.
52. Hey. So, you guys are. I will tell you what you guys got in a second. You guys are kind of full into the trash. You find something, you're cleaning it off. Cleaning it as best as you can. Meanwhile, what are the rest of y'all doing again?
I'm just investigating the rest of the cavern rather than just the trash.
I'm holding the bucket for Barnabas to look at the rocks.
Oh, Barnabas is over looking at the rock blockage.
Oh, just kidding. I'm
Look at
looking
my
at the
pet
rocks
rock.
by myself.
Alright, so Var, you're looking at the rocks at the northernmost portion. You're looking at the rocks in the bucket, right?
In the bucket.
Yeah, they look I mean, you're not directly touching them. You're holding the bucket as you're looking at them. Unless you
Mhm.
want to touch them, but you're looking at them and they're beautiful. They're this dark ebony shards of just this compacted rock.
Touch them.
It's a much larger rock that you've seen than the other rocks that you have come across. These are beautiful. They're pristine. They're just something about them just makes you want to touch them and just feel them. They're just so elaborate, so nice, so beautiful. You make a fine jewelry piece, fine craftsmanship set. There's some unotherworldly pull to them. There's like this need to explore and touch it. This need to have this rock. This need to feel this rock. This need to just be one with the rock. Not Dwayne the Rock Johnson, but this rock, this shard. It just hits you, huh? Wow.
No, your brother said touch them.
Touch the rock.
Do it. Juggle, there's 3 of them.
Mhm.
Well, I know what is associated with this shit.
Touch the rock.
Be different.
You ponder that. Emily, you said you're looking at the rocks on the north side of this cavern.
Yes.
Cavern. What the hell is this place?
Cavern.
This cavern.
We're gonna make it into a tavern.
From us.
Yeah, you look at it and you feel that maybe maybe about an hour's worth of time, you and your companions could clear these rocks and the water would return to this well. Obviously, you would want to clean the trash pile out of here first, but you could restore this well to provide natural water back to the surrounding area. It very much looks like this creature piled these rocks up, like it found its way down here, pushed them up over many years or so. This creature's been here for a long time.
Cool.
10 years.
Okay.
We move over to Ethan. Ethan, what were you doing again?
I'm just exploring the whole.
Yeah, you
cavern.
walk around the cave, the cavern itself. You kind of no checks as you go about. There's nothing else in here besides the points that I've already kind of illustrated. It's just a natural form cavern that held water at one point. The only thing of note is the pile of trash, which you see your companions going through. The rocks that Var is kind of eyeing like Smeagol at the ring,
And these rocks over here.
and then Barnabas over there. Yeah, those rocks over there are just normal rocks that have kind of been uncovered by the drought in here.
I'll go look at the rocks too.
Yeah, with Var.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you see her just eyeing them, looking at them. I'm gonna give you all a second to think about what you're gonna do. We're gonna cut over to the 2 guys in the trash. Keltrish, you find a potion bottle, a bottle with this you kind of clean it. At first, you think that it's been tainted as the liquid inside is this murky green, brown. And you're like, ew, this is the water has infiltrated this potion. It's ruined it. You clean it off, probably run it in the water that is there, and you see that this is what the potion's color naturally is. You probably wouldn't know exactly what the potion does unless you. I'll say you can make an Arcana check to kind of discern what it is.
All right. That's a 6.
Yeah, you don't know what this liquid could be, but you know Barnabas more than likely will be able to help you figure it out eventually.
All right.
Baz,
Hmm.
you pull out a you pull out this is great.
Be plate mail.
No, you pull out what looks to be a fire poker.
Sweet.
Well,
It feels like it could be used as a weapon. It's very sturdy, very hardy. But for all you know, it's just a fire poker.
All right.
It does look pristine though. After you clean the poop off of it, it is a pristine item.
Yeah, Baz will
You could-
shift back just to properly pick it up and not put it in his mouth.
Yeah, and you can make an Arcana check to try to discern if it's got any magical properties.
15.
I think that's fine. I think this is a common magic item. You might have heard tell about it. This is called the Camper's Crutch. It is a mace. This enchanted fire poker is a favorite among travelers. Attacks made with this magic weapon deal either bludgeoning or piercing, depending on your choice. So you can choose bludgeoning damage, piercing damage. In addition, as an action, you can speak the magical word and use the poker to touch a pile of dry wood or other flammable object that isn't being worn or carried, and basically you can alight it by touching the poker to it. Yeah,
Cool.
it's a mace. That's a fire poker.
That's pretty cool.
No attunement.
Cool.
You can add it to your character sheet as the camper's crutch.
Yeah, I'm assuming
That's,
is it just
so
a
cool.
simple? Is it considered a simple weapon, or does that matter?
it's whatever mace is
Whatever
considered.
mace
I don't.
is,
I
okay.
do not. I don't know off the top of my head. A mace is a simple weapon,
Okay, then yes, I can use it.
and there's no attunement to it either, so it's very nice.
Is there like a pile of wood down here at all? Like within that
There's a
trash,
pile
could I
of
pull
trash.
out? Yeah, can
Yeah.
I pull out like some wood out of there and?
Yeah. What would be the magic word that you are going to give it for the rest of its life to activate this feature?
Oh, Balderdash.
I love it. Yeah, you do that. You watch the magical energy kind of flare up inside of it as it lights this small piece of wood pile of trash that you pull aside on fire. You got a nice little stinky torch, stinky campfire.
Sweet.
That's such a cool Falcon item, man. It's so.
It is.
Baz is
yeah.
like, well, that's fun.
I like how you can choose bludgeoning or piercing. That's what I.
That is pretty cool.
And it's a magical weapon. So, back over to the two looking at the rocks. What are y'all doing with them?
I'm gonna slowly start reaching my hand in there. Like
And you hear,
they're so
Do it.
shiny.
do it.
As she's about to, I'll go, if you don't do it, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna persuade her to do it.
No.
That's
I
an
will let-
18.
I will let Bard choose whether or not she wants to touch it. You are being persuaded to persist. You can implement that however you
Do
feel.
any of us see this going on?
Yeah, they're right there in front of y'all. It's not. That's
I'm
not a
True,
just-
while we're
secret.
digging through
I'm
poo.
just slowly like, it's so pretty.
Baz is like, what are you
So
doing?
shiny.
Whoa.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at some rocks.
What is it? And I'll walk over and see what's in there because I don't think anyone out loud has said what's in the bucket yet.
I
No,
would
yeah,
have
you.
said it earlier. I thought when I was
Yeah,
describing
we-
everything.
Oh,
that
did
I
you
had
actually
seen.
say it? Okay.
Yeah.
Baz would just be like, that's the same stuff that's in the cow's shit. It's the same stuff that's in the goo in this vial. Do you really want to touch that?
It's talking to me. It's
I don't
saying
give a shit what it's doing. We
Oh,
just
that's-
fought.
that's Rivian.
We just fought a green dragon to remove this from your brother, and now you're gonna touch it?
Rivian told me to.
Oh, okay.
Are we supposed to trust me?
No.
Alright.
Wow.
Fair point.
Do not touch the pretty rocks. Give me it.
Grabs the rock
Don't trust me.
accidentally, not just the bucket, just grabs the rock.
No, the bucket, and I'm not gonna look at the rocks.
You
Uh,
avoid temptation. You don't make eye contact with it.
So this bucket was sitting in this water, right? Does it look?
Yes.
Does it look like? Can I look down at where the bucket was sitting? Does it look like there's any like shards in the water or anything that have
I
like
would say you
come
can
off
make
the rocks?
You can make like a investigation check as you kind of look, or perception or investigation as you kind of sift through the water. Probably kick the water around with your feet.
19 perception.
Yeah, there's a couple of flakes that have broken off into the water. I kind of just like coalesce where the bucket was, and you see them obviously. You could, if you wanted, you could scoop those up as well, and like purify this water in a sense if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Get those extra shards out of there.
Yeah, that's what I would do, because, I mean, my assumption right now would be that this water is infesting the trees somehow, or something to that effect, so,
Yeah, it's probably it's
Yeah.
probably in addition to whatever else is going on.
yeah. So, yeah, I would just
Yeah.
use whatever tool, I don't know.
I will actually say,
I have this napkin from my salad I just ate.
Oh my god.
I will say you can actually make a nature check to discern where this water actually goes.
Ooh.
27.
Yeah, you feel in your heart that this stream, whatever this stream, it's been interrupted slightly by the way the bucket has fell. This stream directly connects to but to the Shrine of Tamor, to the Shrine of Luck.
Oh,
You feel as if you have, by removing this bucket that had fallen with these rocks on it, that you may have potentially purified and prevented whatever's happened with that shrine to be alleviated, to be fixed, cured.
Yeah, I will share that with the group. I'll just say, I think we've just fixed whatever was going on with the shrine to Tamora.
So I can ask for my bracers of defense again.
So
Wait, does
like,
that mean we're all gonna get one wish to come true?
can you imagine? I don't know. I mean,
Who
maybe
knows?
if Tamora's thankful enough, who knows if they even realize what was going on. I mean,
We should try.
absolutely, we can try. I don't know what to do with these rocks, though. Where should we put them? I guess we could just put them in the house somewhere, right? No, we can't put them in the house.
Put them in the house. I mean, I have a bag.
You hear a
that holds
whisper.
stuff.
You can eat me. I'm rock candy.
It's telling me to eat them.
I told you it talks to you.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like some pop rocks?
We're not eating the rocks.
No duh.
It didn't tell me to eat it. It just told me to touch.
Are we gonna move? I guess we gotta get the trash out before we open up that wall, right? Assuming we're gonna open up the wall and restore the water.
I mean, might as well.
I think we should.
But we have to
Very
restore
nice.
the well too.
We have this nice bucket to pick all the trash out of.
Yeah.
It was a pristine bucket.
Tiny bit at a time.
Yeah, so you guys are going to clear the trash out, and then you're going to clear the rocks out.
Yes.
Perfect. I will say maybe. I would say it takes roughly around 2 hours to do this task to completion. You restore this well. You have enough time to see. Pumbaa's been up there like, "Oi, are you okay down there, sir? I'm getting quite tired of being your anchor. I want to go shit, but I can't leave you. Please
Just
hurry."
practice your hand changes.
Sure.
Was
Try to
that
turn your
still
hands
shit?
into human hands so you're walking on human hands. That'd be great.
That's weird.
You sure about that? That's kind of freaky.
A little weird.
I'll try. But yeah, so you guys all eventually climb out. The water current begins to pick up and form. The cavern begins to fill. You have enough time to get out of there. When you guys all come up, Keltress, you see Pumbaa has human hands and human feet. It is the scariest fucking thing you've ever seen.
Why would
It
you
is
have to
terrifying.
do this?
Oh god.
It's like the hands themselves aren't entirely human. Like each little finger ends with a little pig foot.
Oh,
It's
Yes.
the nastiest thing you could ever see.
Amazing. I
It
love
was
it.
like, I think I've got it, sir. Haha.
You're
He flips
the
you off.
best animal.
Yes. Yeah, you guys do that. Upon doing that, you guys all receive a blessing from Time Lord. It's a feat. So I'm gonna add it to your character sheet. It's Time Lord's blessing. Basically, you once per dawn, you can choose to add 1d4 to a roll, a save, or attack. It's basically bless, but an individual bless. Like it's just for one time per day. You can do bless on yourself.
interesting.
So it's like a 1d4 to your attack rolls or saves. It's just attack rolls. When a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, add a d4. It's a nice little blessing.
Yeah. Is that like a
Super non.
permanent thing?
Yes, it is.
Hell yeah.
Dope.
And I'll
I'm
add it to
so
your
glad
guys'
I'm a
character
follower.
sheets. I'll add it to your guys' character sheet after tonight. It's a nice little thing. You guys technically weren't supposed to do this until chapter 5, but hey,
Ooh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
look at you guys.
fun.
Skipping all around. You guys go back to, I would assume, Darren's orchard and
Yeah.
give him the news. Tell him. You don't have
Check
to
out the
roleplay unless you don't.
trash.
Yeah, you don't have to roleplay unless you absolutely want to. But you can definitely tell him in detail whatever you wish.
Did you say that the monster had been down there at least 10 years?
Yes.
Damn.
It's a trash eater. So all that trash that was piled up, it managed to get somehow. You don't know how, but it managed to get it.
That's
Now
impressive.
you feel that maybe the mutations happened once the bucket fell down there, and it was like, maybe the bucket, those rocks did something to it to change its composure and its composition. Made it more sneaky.
Alright.
But yeah, you guys tell Darren everything. Darren kind of reassures you that he'll keep the cows put up. Unless you guys want to give him different instructions. You don't have to roleplay unless you absolutely want to. I would say maybe then you guys go to the woodworker. He's the last guy on y'all's kind of to-do list.
Yeah.
This guy, no mutations on him. I'm just going to kind of like swipe. This is... basically, you go to the smithy's house. Actually, yeah, I'll pick it up. You go to the smithy's house. The house itself remains closed. About this time of the day, it's roughly noon. It's probably noon 1-ish. You guys sat out early, did some stuff. You get to the woodworker's house. You knock on the door. There's no answer. You just met with silence. The door itself is locked. The back door and the front door are locked. You don't see any signs of activity. There's no one around. No one answers your call. There are 2 to 3 windows on the outside of the establishment, but you don't hear any kind of call from inside. No one responds to y'all's calls, answering to your complaints.
Peek into the windows.
What's that?
At least
Emily?
locked his door.
I was just gonna go peek into the windows.
Yeah, you peek through the windows. They are the windows that kind of shut. They close downward. They don't open outwards. They close down. You peek through. The house itself looks very undisturbed. There's not anything moved about. Nothing of that nature. You don't see anyone inside moving about. It looks just like when you look through, it looks like a normal kitchen. There's a table. Maybe a pot of lemonade on the counter. Very watered down. The ice inside melted. Half a drink. There are probably some like eggs or some sort of breakfast food left on the table, half eaten. But other than that, you don't see anything that really draws you in.
Maybe he's not home.
I will say, Barnabas, you can make an investigation check.
Ew.
To the window.
13?
13. Sadly, you don't notice anything else besides what you've already seen.
Basil, just say, do you think with everything going on in town, it would warrant...
A wellness check?
Yeah, trying to actually get in to the house? I mean, it's interesting that it's locked. It seems like no one locks their doors here, and
I know, it's crazy.
now we're up. Now we're up against one. What's that?
I do
Star?
have lockpick.
Breaking and entering, I think, is generally not good in a nice town like this.
But
We're the protectors.
We're the
we have-
protectors, and there's crazy shit going on that not everybody knows about.
We can just
Yeah.
say we thought we heard something inside.
Or maybe he's just not home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we could just come back in an
Let's
hour
just
or
come back
two.
later. If
Maybe he's
nothing's
just
changed, then
helping
we'll go
get
and
maybe he's just helping get the body ready.
Yeah.
And did the complaint note say much else?
Yeah,
About
what did
it?
the note say? Can we pull out that note?
Yeah,
Woodworker?
you pull the complaint note out. Very much along the same lines as the smithy. It just says there's weird shit happening in my house, stuff moving around. I think someone's fucking with me. Help. Please. My breath. He writes that. My breath.
Well, I guess that's... I don't know. Do we just go back to the manor, or should we look for him?
Knocked yet? Like,
Can we go? What's this over here?
3 American knocks. Boom,
Yeah, I was
boom,
about to say, can we go around, like the back end, see if he's?
boom. Yeah, you
What's-
go. Back door is locked as well. Like every time you guys knock, you don't hear any.
What about these
calls.
sheds over here? Are these just?
Those are just sheds full of wood. split
Okay,
wood stacked up.
What's that lion shield coaster?
Oh, that's the.
It's a great question. Let me look.
Isn't that the provisions place? Or
The
like-
Lion Shell Coaster is a place. It's very much a I'm reading. They are a good store. Yes, they are a good store. They sell weapons and armor.
Okay.
It's run by a woman named Leanne Greywind.
Is there anybody out walking around on the streets?
Yeah, there's plenty of people walking around. Everyone's setting up for the party tonight.
Oh yeah, the party. For some reason, I thought Baz said body, and I was like, "Is he getting the body ready?" I was like, "What body?"
Yep, the
Yeah, no.
body's ready.
Surprise, Keltress.
Son of a
You're
bitch.
really dead. No. You're
Sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Dang, I walked into a cult.
Didn't even realize.
Floating disc. Cool.
The bloody disc cult.
The Tinser's floating cult.
Do we want to leave a note for this guy? Think that'd be something worth doing, just to let him know that we stopped by.
Yeah. Might
Yeah.
as well. And if
Cool.
nothing changes,
If we can't find him or no one has seen him, I'm breaking in.
All right.
that's okay. That's understandable.
Barnabas rubs his hands together. He gets excited. He pulls out his spell book and flips to a spell page he hasn't used yet. Illusory script. This is gonna.
Hell
He's ritual casting, so it's gonna take 10 minutes to write this note.
Can
People are
we?
walking by, like, looking at you. What the hell is she doing? What is he doing over there?
Nothing to
He's
see here. Nothing to see.
he's just gonna write on a piece of parchment, like, Town's protectors stopped by at approximately 10 in the morning.
Roughly.
I think it was closer to 1.
Yeah, that's
Closer
10.
10,
You can put
10
like
going
10
on
to 1. Yeah, 10 to 1.
Sorry we missed you.
Sorry we missed you. Love Barnabas. And,
Gotta add the love.
it's illusory script, so only this guy will be able to read it.
Perfect.
It
What
looks
is
like bullshit?
what is
to
this guy's
everybody else.
name? I'm gonna let Emily create the. I'm gonna let you create this guy.
I
Since you
thought
wrote him a
the
letter.
smithy already had a name.
No, this is the woodworker.
Woodworker.
What does
Okay.
since you are writing this note to this woodworker? What is his name? What does he look like?
Pitney Pocket.
You would have seen him. You would have seen him in town before. So I'm gonna let you get since you're directly
Jax.
kind of putting a note for him, directed to him. What does he look like?
The first name that popped into my head was Jim Bold. So
Who the fuck is that?
I love
don't know who that is.
we're gonna call him Jim Bold.
boy.
Jim Bold Pine Pitch is his name.
Can you spell that for me? Jim Bold? Pine Pitch.
That's fine.
Pine Pitch.
That's cool.
What the fuck does Jim Bone Pine Pitch look like? Jim Bold Pine Pitch.
Shit, I love. Fuck, what are the races in this game? He'll be like a really manly dwarf. He's gonna be a really hot. Wait, no, we already have men for the other NPCs. It's a really hot dwarf lady.
Oh,
Named Jimbo.
It's
Named
just
Jim-
Linda in
Jim
disguise.
Pine.
I didn't make a note
does she
there.
have a beard? Does she have a beard? Does she sport
Yeah,
a
and
beard?
it is beautiful. It is like golden curls all the way down. And damn, can she cut some wood?
Damn, can she cut some wood?
What's your catchphrase? What's your catchphrase?
Oh god, I don't know.
She just talks in onomatopoeias. Slam! Crack! Wow.
Anyway, any more descriptors are we good?
So we have Jim Bold Pine Pitch, the really hot dwarf lady with a beard of golden curls, beautiful beard of golden curls. And damn, can she cut some wood? Jim Bold, damn, can she cut some wood? Pine Pitch. is the new
Can she
NPC.
cut some wood?
That is the new
Pitch.
NPC. Perfect.
Beautiful.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you write this letter, this illusory script to Jim Bold. Damn, can she cut some wood? Pine pitch. Slide it under your door for her to later see. Hopefully. Very nice. What are you guys doing until the party? You guys go back to the manor? You going back to the
I gotta go
bars?
back to my
Grandma?
grandma's.
I'm gonna show Barney the potion.
Oh, look at that.
Like,
What the
I
heck
don't
is
know
that?
what this is. I don't know.
Shit,
Sewer
I don't know
water?
either. Okay, let me look it up in the catalog. And told take 10 minutes to look it up in the catalog.
Item number 12368.
Yeah, you finally go to the potion page with the catalog. Every potion's alphabetical order. And you scroll down. It's got a picture of it. This is a potion of giant hill strength.
Ooh.
Potion of giant strength. It's the hill giant variety. It's an uncommon one.
All right.
Cool. I'll hand it back and tell you that.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
I'll be as strong as you one day.
You gotta work hard for it, though.
I still can't get over that our wizard is our strongest. Like,
I love it.
Buff, dude.
It's those
He's buff.
gauntlets.
Chop
Makes
his
me
hands
so
off. He's
happy.
no longer the man he is.
No, don't do that.
Violet still thinks it's because she taught him push-ups.
Totally.
Very nice. So we will say that you guys head over all to Var's grandma's house. What is your objective at your grandma's house? What do you want to do? You want to role play, or do you just want to pick up something? Is it something like sideswiped?
I'm restocking.
Restocking on week. Yeah, you can easily do that. She's just, there's just
And then-
communal talk.
Yeah, let my grandma know she's owed money.
She'll just nod and say, "I'll go collect." She makes like a whip sound with her hand.
Oh goodness.
Actually, she goes like this. She punches her fist and cracks her knuckles. She doesn't do that. Yeah. So that happens. Are you guys all gonna stay here? You want to go back to the manor? I think the main question is, what are y'all doing with those rocks? Where are you stashing those rocks? What are you doing with them? What are your plans with them?
Ooh.
Oh.
Can we get just like another bag of holding specifically for the rocks?
Go back to Neverwinter. You definitely could. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, we
That's a
can't
long
we
trip.
can't leave them in the
Store in a
house
bag of
because of
holding?
what's his face?
Sarnak.
Yeah. Should we just throw them into the fiery basement and hope that they disappear tomorrow?
Oh, disappear
Oh,
with
I
the.
like that
That
idea.
one. I feel like that'll make whatever is down there stronger.
Yeah. You know, wrong.
It's just
If
the
they
flames
come
that-
back.
You don't know that.
Just
Think
the
of
just
it
the
as
eternal
wanting us
burning
to-
of the elemental planes. That's not gonna hurt anything over there.
I
That's a
don't
good
know.
question. What are we gonna do?
Huh.
I mean, they can't be where anyone can access them other than us, like find them accidentally or anything like that.
I don't want to be responsible for him either. I was almost tempted.
I feel like that's probably only if we're near them. I don't know that you're gonna. I don't know. Maybe I was gonna say I don't know that you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night and sleepwalk to the rocks, but I guess we don't really know what they do. So, I mean, you know this town better than the rest of us, though. Is there anywhere that we could hide them that you'd know of that no one's really gonna look? I mean, other than the well that we just purified.
Well, we still use the mind. And wherever we put it, it's gonna kill or
Gonna fuck something up.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Someone will eventually bump into. I don't know how to destroy them, or that would be my suggestion, but
Yeah, maybe the smithy has a lead-lined lockbox.
oh,
Yeah, if not has one, at least make one, right? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Have we doing holy damage on the rocks yet?
No,
Nothing on the
That worked
Mm.
against the liquid form.
I'm not a holy person
I mean,
yet.
either.
I mean, I believe in Timora. Praise be her name.
Wish I
She
could
said
say
it's
his
not that.
name.
She says it's not that easy, son.
Well,
You don't get that many blessings in one day.
Can I put the bucket on the ground and cast? Is that what kind of damage is it? Yeah, and cast Starry Wisp at them and see what happens. It's radiant damage.
Yeah, you set it down on the ground, cast Starry Wisp. It's a strange thing that happens with these rocks. You've seen where the radiant damage, or it seems to be amplified, or has curative properties to whatever. Whenever these rocks come in contact with that holy light, that holy radiance, it's as if the light itself gets absorbed into the dark, absorbed into the rock itself, as if it's like an anti-matter, anti-life, anti-light absorbing mechanism.
Yeah, like a
Just
black hole.
sucks it up, just like a black hole that absorbs it up. It absorbs it in a way where, like, you see it like swirling inside of the actual rock itself. Like, you see the light kind of swirling until the light just leaves out of existence.
Hmm.
I'm thinking that lead box is a good idea with a lock. Throw it in the bag of holding.
yeah, like a big
maybe,
old safe.
Yeah.
and
I think
just
the only way
have
we
it.
can put it in the bag of holding is if it's in something like that, because if we just put the bucket in there, we could reach in and accidentally touch the rock, right? So
Here we go.
Well, if you think about it, if you think about the rock as you go to reach in, because that's what you want, because it should be in its own little pocket dimension.
Yeah.
I don't know if Caltrus knows this, but
Bag
So
of
you-
holding is a very common, uncommon item.
yeah, I mean, we could go check, see if Smithy has a box or can make a box.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys can go over there. He would happily commission a box for you. You guys give him the appropriate dimensions. He doesn't charge you anything. He says it's the least he can do for the protectors of Phandelver. He says he'll have it ready, probably within the next week. So at the end of the next week, he'd have it made. He's got to import the lead in. He's got to
Sure.
drop some schematics, but it will take roughly a week to create.
So what do we
Alright.
do with them for a week?
Well, you see, I have this napkin that had a salad in it.
Nope, I don't want to touch that napkin.
You're supposed to return that.
Oh, I
The
was.
napkin.
Oh,
Yeah, the napkin especially.
You know what we didn't do that was suggested is we didn't check out the other path that leads to our basement. To see if anything was going on there.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have even been down it, have we?
No.
I thought we went down it, just
Nope.
down it, and then.
Y'all went to the entrance of it, but y'all didn't pursue further into it.
Yeah.
I know I vividly remember it differently.
So is it like a tunnel to an entrance, or is it just? Oh, it is a tunnel. Okay.
It's a tunnel that comes into that crevice where y'all first found the Nothic at.
Yeah. I wonder if we can like.
Alright, I quit my job.
And I don't particularly want to open that door. I'm sure we can tell probably from the other side of it if the heat is there. But I wonder if we could actually stash the stones in the tunnel somehow. I don't know if anybody ever goes down there. Anybody else in town,
Let's hope they don't.
right? Yeah, I don't know.
How about this? I'll let you guys think about that for a couple of weeks since we'll have next Tuesday. Think about that, what you want to do with this rock.
Yeah.
Vividly think about that. When we come back and when we start playing again next session, we'll do the festival. The festival doesn't have to be a role play scene. It can just happen. You can kind of rejoice, re-celebrate, do what you need to keep these people's spirits in shape. And then the next day can come where you guys can kind of follow up with Gungeon and see if you want to take him or Sildar with them to do the way back up cave.
Cool.
So next session, kind of, that's the mind frame you're looking at it. But think about it over these next 2 weeks. Think about what you want to do with those rocks. It is very important. It's very vital
Yeah.
to some future stuff. And with that, we're going to end our stream here. Have a good night. Have a great Tuesday night. Hope your Wednesday's good. Hope Thursday's good as well. Hope Friday's all right.
Friday's good.
Yeah. Thanks for
Saturday's
watching. See you next time here on Tabletop Tyranny. See you Sunday for Icewind Dale.
Hell yeah.
Bye-bye.